tonight, Scott. It rained a little bit earlier in the day, and the field is in great condition. As you can see, there's some sunshine out and about, and just a beautiful evening for high school football tonight.
And it's exciting to be back, to get back after a great season last year, to see a young team come out this year, Dave, with a lot of young players playing some key roles, to see how these kids do tonight, to step up into some of those bigger shoes with some of the speed that we lost last year.
Well, that's true. Might run that down just a little bit. We do have 16 freshmen out. We have a total of 48 players out this year, which is a good number. Just a couple more, I think, than we had last year. 17 of those kids are sophomores, and 10 of those kids are juniors, with 5 seniors this year, for a total of 48 players. That's a good squad for a 2A school.
Very good. As far as the numbers go, it's pretty exciting to see the younger kids out. And I heard somebody say today that they think a lot of that's attributed to a lot of these younger kids coming up through the Salvation Army program, and excited to see just how many kids are out here, and a great number with 48. Got a couple that are injured that will be on the sidelines, but still excited to see our guys out here, our guys and gal out here to get started with Minneapolis high school football this year. Don't forget, folks, you can also, this is also going to be broadcast over on Eagle Communication Channel 8 on a tape delay, and also trying something new this year that hopefully all the bugs will be worked out, that it will be a live audio stream on Channel 8 during the game on Friday nights.
That'll be something to look forward to. A little bit different than last year's format.
Pretty exciting. Also, you guys are going to see a little bit different format also from the TV standpoint, that you're going to see actually hear the commercials that we are airing over the internet on KINA.com. So pretty exciting to see just all that's going on. Some of the other things that will be happening this year on 910KINA.com. It looks like we're going to carry 3 Lady Line volleyball games. Exciting to see that. I'm assuming that will be handled by Mike Perry. And will you be doing the filming on that? So Dale Leach will be doing the filming, and Mike Perry will be doing the play-by-play for Minneapolis High School Volleyball. So, and we will announce those games throughout the year when those are coming up, and they will also be in the paper. But we're glad that you're listening to us tonight, and excited to be back here for Minneapolis High School football. Now, Dave, some of the things coming up with this game tonight, we play an Ellsworth Bearcat team that we lost to last year against Ellsworth.
One of the three games that we lost early in the season was, as you say, the Ellsworth game. And if I remember right, we kind of thought we had that game won early in the game. And well, I say that, I don't know that we thought we had it won, but I think if I remember right, Ellsworth came back and got us right there at the last of the at end of the game, and we did lose that game to Ellsworth. Ellsworth has been a tough opponent for the past few years. The Cruz boys, you know, they kind of ran their magic against us, and we couldn't contain them, and we got second place a couple of times because of that.
They looking down through the schedule, looks like they have 8 seniors on their squad, so they may have a little bit more experience, but it'll be interesting to see. I did not count the exact numbers on the team. It looks like a little smaller squad than what we got, but it really didn't break down the size of the line and anything else.
Well, they have 44 total kids on their roster, Scott.
So still only 4 less than what we got, so good numbers.
Evenly matched in numbers.
Now Minneapolis will have their returning quarterback in Keegan McCulloch will be back as starting quarterback. Keegan's got a great amount of experience coming in, and in my opinion, that's got to be a great asset for the Lions.
No doubt about it. Dale, he isn't on tonight, but I'd like to hear maybe what he had to say about this. But I think Keegan might be one of the few passing quarterbacks that we've had over the years. Ben Zucker was a pretty good passer. There may have been others, but we've never really been a passing team. But Keegan does bring that dimension to Minneapolis football.
Also helps being 6'3" to be able to stand over the line. And a lot of times what we've seen with some of our quarterbacks in the past is they have been a little bit smaller, and sometimes that is tougher to see over the line, so that is definitely an asset for Keegan. But it's exciting to see some of the younger kids that we saw last year in the running back position. And we lost a couple key running backs, Dave, but we've got a couple younger kids that got some great playing time last year with that.
No doubt about it. I might just come back here to Keegan just a little bit. He played in 12 games last year and had 1,677 yards passing with an average of 139.8 yards per game. So he kind of brought that passing thing with him, and that is a sophomore, this being his junior season. So if I tell you what, as I said last week, this is a great team to be a receiver on. And he does wear that number 1, the same as the quarterback from Kansas State, and he shares some qualities there. The Freeman kid at Kansas State is big at the college level, and Keegan is a big, tall kid here, as you say, has a good field of view to the receivers. So if you're a receiver, this could be your year for Minneapolis.
Exactly. Now, earlier today, I believe Dale Leach had a chance to do a
welcome to the show.
Coach's show with Jerry Mick, and we're going to go ahead and have that right now, and we'll send it back for the Coach's show.
Okay, welcome to the show, Coach. Starting off our 2008 season, we're coming off an 8-4 season in 2007, where the Lions advanced to the quarterfinals of the state 2A playoffs. We've got a good returning cast, I believe. What are we going to anticipate with this team?
You know, we got good guys, and they've been working their tail off. They worked hard all summer, and we've had a really good preseason. And I'm excited about how well they're working together, come together, filling all the voids that we had. And I'm excited about tonight. You know, we need our first test, and tonight we get to get it with Ellsworth coming to town, and I think we'll be all right.
Good. Our quarterback, our leader on least on offense, Keegan McCulloch, entering his junior season. He's got 2 solid learning seasons under his belt. He's got good height, strength, and a good arm. Seems to be a good runner for a quarterback. What maturity and growth have you seen in Keegan this season already in comparison to the quarterback that ended the season in 2007?
Well, we'll have to wait and see what he does under live battle, but he's doing a lot better job of reading safeties, and he's actually throwing the ball away now when we need to throw it away. Last year a couple times, he'd want to force it in there, and now when it's covered and that's our route we're throwing, he'll go ahead and throw it away, which that's a pretty big growth thing right there. And to be able to recognize and, like I said, pick up the safeties a little bit faster and know what these pre-snap read, what's open and what's closed, and what routes we can and can't throw when we run our packages. So he's developing really nicely, but once again, it's pretty early, so we'll see what he does, evaluate him on film, and keep teaching.
Yeah, good. Well, we're looking forward to his next 2 years at MHS. Are there any other major differences that we'll see offensively or defensively starting in 2008 versus what we saw in 2007?
Well, defensively, just personnel. We've got a good solid defense built that works really well in our league and in our area, and we're pretty happy with the way it performs. So just personnel-wise, defensively, offensively, there'll be a few different sets that that you might not recognize off of last year, but the majority of everything, our stuff's based on being able to do our stuff out of many different formations, and that way the defense has to work hard and we don't have to work very hard. So you're just going to see some more variety in our formations as we go.
Mm-hmm. Will we see any kind of addition to our offensive scoring punch with the kicking game this year?
Well, we don't know. We'll have to just see. We do have a good young kicker, but he's still young, and there's a huge step between being really good in 8th grade and stepping into a Friday night game.
That's true.
As a freshman. So we'll have to see. He's kind of dinged up right now. He got dinged up in the soap scrimmage game. So we're going to use him very limited tonight. Until his knee gets healed up.
Good. Well, it was nice to see between him and Walker. Both of them kicked all their point after touchdowns in the scrimmage, so that was encouraging.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, we're hosting this evening the Ellsworth Bearcats. What do you know about the Bearcats and how they stack up against the Lions?
Well, we know that Ken's always going to have a good, solid team that he's going to bring over, and they've got some pretty decent size on the line. They go from about 209 to 239 up front on the offense, and they're always going to be strong. They're always going to be tough, and they've got some good backs over there. A little bit different than before, but they've got some little bit more speed probably in the back, and a little more action in the back. But you're also going to probably see them throw a little bit more this year. They'll get into the two-back shotgun, which they've never done before, and so I think that they're going to try to throw a little bit more than he has in the past, but. Knowing Ken and how he believes in the run, he's still going to run out of it too. So it's going to be interesting to see what he actually puts together with what he has.
Okay, good. Well, this is also our first NCAA game of the season. How's our league looking this year to you?
You know, our league's going to be a pretty good league this year. It's going to play pretty tough. We're one of the smaller schools still in the league, but I think that we can fare fairly well with them. Beloit's going to be solid again, and Sacred Heart, they're going to lose some guys, and Southeast is going to be improved. Belva's going to be improved. So I mean, there's a lot of guys to look at out there, and it's just going to have to see who gets it put together. High school football is such a neat sport, just because of the fact of where anything happened in the past means nothing in the future, and it just depends on how that team comes together and what the chemistry of the team is, and halfway through the season last year, we really started clicking. The guys really started believing and trusting each other, and we were a totally different team in the second half of the season than we were in the first half of the season. So it just depends on which team can get that going.
Good. Well, we look forward to exciting season and get things kicked off tonight, and hopefully we get a win. Thanks, Coach Mick. Good luck tonight, and we'll look forward to talking to you after the game.
All right, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Minneapolis High School football. Now, Dale, as Dale was able to do the interview, Dave, it sounded like some of the things that he talked about was a little bit on the defensive side, a solid program that he's built, but a little bit different look personnel-wise.
Yeah, well, no doubt about it. There's going to be some changes out there. You've got you've lost a few guys that had a big impact last year. Not that these guys won't do really well, and he alluded to the fact that he thinks he does have a defensive group here, and very likely does. But Devin Knox had somewhere like 160 tackles. Smith was up there, pretty tough-nosed kid. So there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, I would guess. But I'm sure that these kids will step up. I might mention the fact that this is of course the first varsity game of the season, and we will have 4 home games this year and 5 away games. It takes us through the district play through October 30th. This game, of course, is September 5th here against Ellsworth. The next game will be September 12th against Valley Heights at Valley Heights. The 19th of September will be at Southeast of Saline. The September 26th will be here against Russell. October 3rd is Beloit here at home. And I might jump back to the fact that September 26th is Russell. Republic County is October 10th at Republic County. Sacred Heart will be here the 17th of October. The 24th of October, Solomon there at Solomon. And Bennington will be here, at Bennington, October 30th. That's the season this year.
Now, I want to go back just for a second as we run down that. I want to go back to a little bit of talk that Coach Mick talked about of what we might see tonight with Ellsworth. He talked about their speed a little bit, but we might see a little bit different set with the two-back shotgun set. and he also talked about different sets that we might see from the Minneapolis Lions on offense as well.
Well, we ran a lot of shotgun last year, and I guess I don't know what we're going to do. We did several different things at the soap scrimmage, but I wasn't sure how much of that was really not kind of giving up what we were really going to do. Last year we were pretty effective with the shotgun, but of course had different personnel this last year, and I think Coach Mick does a pretty good job of evaluating the talent and playing to our strengths. So it'll be interesting to see what Minneapolis does do offensively. And as Coach alluded to the fact that Ellsworth has primarily been a running team, the same case that you have to go with the horse that brung you, and they may throw a little bit more. But you're kind of a creature of habit. If you're a run coach, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to get away from it. If you're a passing coach, it's pretty hard to get away from that. So we'll see what the teams bring tonight.
We just had the coin toss. Minneapolis won the toss, but deferred to the second half. Ellsworth will take the ball to start, and we're going to go ahead and it looks like we're going to get ready for the national anthem here. So we will stay here live and listen to the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd ask that you please stand, remove your caps or hats if you have them. Direct your attention to the south end of Lion Country Stadium, where our nation's colors are hanging proudly. Tonight, Mr. Dennis Ball, Minneapolis High School Band Director, will lead us in our national anthem, and we ask that you remember our fighting servicemen and women who are defending our freedoms around the world tonight. Mr. Ball.
Welcome back to 910KINA.com, Eagle Communications, Channel 8. And we're glad to be back, and we're glad to get ready to play some football tonight, Dave, as the Lions will get ready. For those listening on the air, Minneapolis is in their home blue, all blue uniforms. Ellsworth Bearcats are in their black with white and black helmets. So Minneapolis Lions getting ready to go against the Bearcats. The Bearcats will receive, and we're about ready to go here, Dave.
Well, as we said earlier, great night for high school football. Might mention take this opportunity to introduce the cheerleaders to you this year. We talked about that last week, I'm sorry. Serena Davis, Jenny Labus, Morgan Johnson, Alyssa Baker, Bridget Gerald, Stella Parsons, Caitlin Kossel, Holly Gurkey, Ellie Labus, Nancy Radaball, Mackenzie Hackett, and Amanda Perry. That's your cheering crew this year, and there's a good group of girls down there and a mascot.
Great to see. As we get ready for the kickoff, looks like Cameron Walker will do the honors, and he gets it high in the air, but short, called a fair catch at the 25-yard line. So the Ellsworth Bearcats, a little bit of more like a pooch kick to start that, high in the air, and that just may have been pregame jitters on the first kick. As the Ellsworth Bearcats will have the ball to start, they'll be on their own 25-yard line as we get ready to go. Minneapolis on defense. as the Bearcats come out. And Bearcats got a fairly tall quarterback as well in number 17, 6'4", Ryan Maines, a senior for the Bearcats. I formation under center. Bearcats hand the ball off to the fullback. He goes right up the middle, and he'll be taken down at about the 32-yard line by number 82 of the Minneapolis Lions, Dylan Crossan in on the tackle, as well as a host of other Lions in on that first tackle.
Dylan Crossan had last year had 6 tackles, so he's starting off this year in the right direction. And, of course, bigger, stronger, faster. That's what happens. You step up, fill the gaps.
Ellsworth Bearcats back into an I formation, quarterback under center, one receiver to the left, one to the right. As he goes under center, this time he'll hand off to the halfback. Halfback goes up the middle, but he is taken down at about the 34-yard line. Should be about a yard short of the first down as Minneapolis Lions get the tackle. Did not see who got that one.
Again, Ellsworth trying to establish the running game, and you know, they have to be happy with where they're at, third and very short.
Looks like the Minneapolis Lions led on defense by number 27, Jake Eckert. Jake calling the plays on the defensive side. I formation once again for the Bearcats. This time he will hand off to the fullback, and this time he's caught up short. Nice job by the Lions as they get him at the line of scrimmage. I think he'll still be about a half a yard short, it looks like, Dave.
It would look to me like they may measure, but it's going to be, no, they're going to call it a first down.
And
oh, yeah, well, you get looking over there. It probably was a first down, but not much. But you were talking about Eckert. He had 51 tackles last year as a freshman. That's pretty impressive. Going back to, I've got the stats in front of me here. Devin Knox had 124 tackles last year. The next closest one to him last year was Alberto Contreras with 89.
Ellsworth still in that same formation, I formation, quarterback under center. This time they send the receiver in motion. This time he pitches to the halfback in the backfield. He's hit in the backfield and still manages to get up to the line of scrimmage. Nice penetration by the Lion defense to get back there, but the halfback did a nice job of spinning out of the tackle.
That was some second and third effort that kept that from being a loser.
Nice job by the Lions, though, to not to give up that 4 or 5 yards on the first play there, as it brings up a 2nd and 9 for the Ellsworth Bearcats. Maines will be back under center as as he comes up back in the same formation, I formation, 2 receivers. This time he'll drop back to pass, throws across the middle, has a receiver open. Nice tackle there by number 4, Casey Argenbright, but he's got a receiver for the first down, and the receiver was number 80, which is Gabe Paul, a 6'1" senior. Nice catch, nice pass.
Argenbright was with him step for step, but it was a well-thrown ball, right on the money.
Yeah, first down for the Bearcats as they cross into line territory at the 47-yard line. As Maines will come back under center once again. I formation this time. One receiver off to the right-hand side, sends another one in motion as comes all the way across, hands it off to the fullback. Nice job as they will hit him at the line. Gain of maybe 2 on the play, Dave.
Short gain.
As he does get it up to about the 46-yard line. As nice job by the Lions on the defensive side. Bring up a 2nd down and 7 for the Bearcats. Maines under center once again. This time one receiver out on the right, one on the left. I formation once again. As the Lions look to blitz as they give it to the fullback, and the fullback takes it up to the left-hand side, tackled by, looks like, number 42 for the Lions.
That would be Nick Torres.
Nick Torres. Nice job by Nick to get the tackle on that. Brings up a 3rd and short for the Bearcats. Right now, Ellsworth's moving the ball pretty good on their first possession, just little chunks at a time. I formation once again, one receiver to the left, one to the right. Maines under center. This time he will fake the handoff. He will pitch to the outside, and he's got him on the outside, and he's knocked out of bounds. Number 33, which is Brandon Fanasteel, a 5'8" junior, as nobody was with him, and he got out on the right-hand side and was able to pick up a nice gain.
He was able to get around the corner, Scott, and showed some pretty good speed, and once he got outside of the containment, was able to turn the corner, turned it upfield, and made a nice gain.
Nice job by Minneapolis to track him down and force him out of bounds. Ball is on the 37-yard line, as the Bearcats will have 1st and 10. I formation once again. This time they go to the fullback. Fullback takes it up, and he'll be taken down at about the 35-yard line, as fullback looks like to be a pretty good workhorse. Number 43, Jacob Bruning, a 5'10" senior.
Yeah, got some good size to him, good speed.
Minneapolis shuffles in a new player in on the lineup. Number 51 coming in, Dustin Lott, as number 72, Charlie Lynn checks out. Minneapolis on defense as Ellsworth comes back into once again an I formation as quarterback goes under center. One receiver to the right, one in a slot in the left-hand side. This time he will keep it himself and really didn't fake that to the halfback, just knew from the get-go he was going to take it up on the left-hand side.
Quarterback all the way. You mentioned Dustin Lott. He's one of 5 seniors for this Lion squad.
As Minneapolis will check in, number 2 will come in for the Lions. Ty Ham coming in as looks like his brother will come out.
Ty Ham last year as a freshman had 11 tackles.
And one of them had a broken arm.
I have a feeling it was his brother, but I just based on the stats.
Once again, I formation. Quarterback keeps it. This time he'll roll to the right-hand side, and looks like he will probably get the first down as he gets to the outside corner and falls forward. We'll see. It looks like they will give him the first down. So ball will be
Ellsworth continues to show some offense here. We really just haven't got the answer defensively yet. We're going to run out of real estate here before long.
Ball on the 17-yard line. Ellsworth will have the ball, first down, as once again I formation. One receiver to the left-hand side. This time he hands it off to the fullback. Fullback will take it up and tackled by a barrage of Minneapolis players. In on the tackle looks like number 42, Nick Torres, as well as I believe Dustin Lott in on the tackle as well.
They're doing that 3 to 5 yard gain on the ground every time, which is enough.
As Minneapolis they will come back to the line of scrimmage. Minneapolis looks like they're on a 4-3 set on the defensive side, Dave.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I formation once again for the Bearcats. This time they will pitch it to the halfback on the outside. He swings it into the middle before he's tackled at about the 5, as a tackle looks like by number 11 for the Lions, Dusty Greer.
Dusty Greer being a senior this year.
And actually,
Dusty had 22 tackles last year.
First and goal
as the Bearcats will come in first and goal on the 6-yard line, as they will have an I formation once again. One receiver out on the left-hand side. This time he hands off the halfback, and he will take it down to about. He actually takes it right in.
Yep, so that would be a touchdown.
Ellsworth runs a pretty clean first possession as they march it down from their own 25-yard line and get the first score of the night to make it 6-0. 5:25 left to go here in the first quarter, as the Ellsworth Bearcats not only take up the real estate, but they also took some time off the clock.
They did. It was a sustained drive, as they say.
And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion, I formation, quarterback under center, as he will drop back, fake the hand off the fullback, and nice job by the Lions as the number 23 gets in there. As Adam Klein. Great job by Adam to get back in the backfield and to get to save the 2-point conversion. Nice job by Adam Klein.
I tell you what, Adam Klein is an impressive little football player, and I said little, but I mean he's not a tremendously big kid. But last year he was asked to step in and take over for Devin Knox. And he didn't take over for him specifically, but he was the replacement that came in. And go ahead, Dale.
Into the Minneapolis end zone. Kickoff coming up.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Minneapolis is a dynamic and growing community. The Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce support of the Minneapolis High School Lions sports programming is just a small part of what they do. Be a chamber member. Come for a visit and stay for a lifetime.
Welcome back to 910KNNA.com, Eagle Communications, as the Minneapolis Lions Ellsworth Bearcats drive it down, get the first score of the night, 6-0, as they will kick off, and we'll see the Lions on offense for the first time tonight as Bearcats kick it off, and it's a decent kick. Will be taken at about the 15-yard line by number 22 for the Lions, which is Charles Shea. And Charles will be taken out about the 24-yard line.
Close to the 25. Maybe not quite. About a 10-yard, maybe a 9-yard return.
Senior Charles Shea back in the backfield as he gets the actually back deep to get the kick and takes it to the left-hand side. Minneapolis will have the ball on their own 24 as we will see the offense for the first time as Keegan McCulloch will come out. We have one receiver on the right-hand side, which will be Logan Weedle, number 5, and another receiver out on the left. 2 in the backfield for the Lions as McCulloch goes under center. This time he will hand the ball off to number for the Lions. I didn't see who.
I'm going to say that's Eckert without seeing a number.
27, good call, Dave, as number 27, Jake Eckert, takes it up the middle, off to the left-hand side, actually. He gets it up for a gain of about 5 yards as Keegan runs aside, gets a play, comes back.
Eckert was the number 4 leader last year for Minneapolis with, he averaged, he had 45 yards last year.
You got to figure that probably the 3 above him were all seniors on rushing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Smith, Lonberger, and Contreras.
Yeah. As Greer goes in motion, as Lions this time give it to fake the ball to Torres and give it to Jake Eckert again up on the left-hand side. This time he takes it up for a gain of about 2. They'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 2, possibly 3 here.
Yep. Not bad position. Need to convert something here.
Ball on the 32-yard line. Lions come back up under center here as Torres and Eckert in the backfield. Two in the back. This time they hand it off to Torres, and Torres is wrapped up. As nice defense this time by the Bearcats as they will cause Minneapolis to be about 1.5 yards short of the first down.
The defensive player managed to break through into the backfield and broke the play up, but still a short gain.
4th down and a long 1 as it looks like Minneapolis will come back out we'll see if possibly a pooch kick. We'll see.
You know, Coach Mick last year really liked that quick kick, we'll call it, but they're not going to do it this time. They're going to throw it.
And it's thrown behind Dusty Greer as he looks first at Logan Weedle and then throws behind the receiver. So a 4th and 1, they go for it, and the Bearcats will take over on the Minneapolis 32-yard, 33-yard.
I'm not sure that there was. I feel there was a failure to communicate there. I'm not sure that either the wrong pattern was ran or Keegan threw to the wrong pattern, because there seemed to be some confusion there on the receiver's part.
Bearcats will have the ball. Minneapolis will be back on defense here. High formation once again. This time they fake the handoff to halfback. They throw it deep.
He's wide
open, and he's there for a touchdown as they get it into the hands of number 80, Gabe Paul, as got over the top of Casey Argenbright as the Bearcats strike.
A 34-yard home run.
So the Bearcats score quickly there with a one-play 34-yard pass to.
You can't be much more open than that.
And it was a nice pass.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that's embarrassing. If you don't make the pass or you don't make the catch when you're that wide open, it's kind of embarrassing. But they did it. They threw it and they caught it, and they converted.
And they convert the 2-point conversion. So this time they get the 2-point conversion that makes the score 14-0. So Lions will have a challenge coming back here with the ball to start with their second possession. We're going to send it for a word from our sponsors.
So with the 2-point conversion scored, the Bearcats go up 14-zip with 3:21 left in this first quarter.
As we're still trying to get the all the bugs worked out, but we're just sending it back to the program.
You'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet, Pontiacs, GMC, Buicks, and Jeep. Serving the customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Minneapolis, Salina.
Scott Studio at Minneapolis does all types of signs, from vehicle graphics, banners, racing, full-color decals, retail signs, and much more. If you need a sign, here's your sign. Scott Studio, where quality is promised and the price is always right.
Welcome back to the game here as the Ellsworth Bearcats kick it off. This time they kick it short, picked up by Minneapolis in the back. Number 8, as he will take it on the outside, still has the ball. Gets on the outside as he's taken out. Number 8 is Kyler Macy as he gets out on the right-hand side. Nice job by Kyler Macy to fight through that, Dave. They pick up a little yards to get out to about the 30-yard line.
He received that ball at the 15, so that would be about a 14-yard return. Is that correct?
Looks like it as they take it down to the 29-yard line. As Minneapolis will come out with their second possession, trailing right now by a score of 14-0. As Minneapolis will have this time an I formation. McCulloch under center, 2 receivers, one to the right, one to the left. This time they send Eckert in motion out of the backfield. This time they rolls to the right-hand side, kicks it up, and throws it just above Logan Weedle's head as Minneapolis a little bit rusty on the communication side to start out on the passing side as they get started here, as Minneapolis has been 0 for 2 on the pass so far.
Need to get a little something established.
McCulloch will be back under center as he gets play from the sidelines. 3:07 left to go here in the first quarter, trailing 14-0 as the Lions come back to the line of scrimmage. This time they will be 2 in the backfield, Eckert and Torres. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, as they will send number 4, Casey Argenbright, in motion. This time they hand it to Casey, and Casey will take it up for a gain of about 6. Nice job by Casey coming across the middle to receive the handoff.
You know, last year Casey came in as a freshman in a couple of situations and looked pretty good, and he's kind of starting off right where he left off last year. He's a tough little player.
Gain of 7 on the play. Nice job by Casey as McCulloch will come back under center. 3rd down and 3 for the Lions.
I might mention number 72 is the center at this point, Charlie Lynn. Gets those interior linemen a little credit. 51 is Dustin Lott on the left, be left guard, or left tackle, I'm sorry.
This time they hand the ball off to Eckert on the right-hand side.
I think that was Torres, 42, was it not?
Yep, sorry about that. Nick Torres with the carry as he takes out. It looks like we got a penalty, though. And we do, and it's holding against the Lions. And Ellsworth's going to decline it. And that will bring up a 4th down and 4 for the Lions as Minneapolis gets the first penalty of the night with the holding call.
23, Adam Klein comes into the game.
As it looks like Minneapolis will set up to punt the ball as they're yet to have a long snapper here. So
yeah, they're thinking maybe they need somebody as a long snapper. Well, I'm not sure. Seems to be confusion here.
Yep, a little confusion there as they have to waste a timeout on that, as did not have a long snapper in there to get it in. We're going to send it back for a word from our sponsors here, as the Minneapolis Lions right now trail by a score of 14-0.
Minneapolis Hometown Hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Robertson Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can.
Welcome back as Minneapolis will be in the punt as Eckert is back to punt the ball, standing at about his own 25-yard line. Snap is low. Nice recovery. Nice high punt. And it will be kicked out of bounds or roll out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. Nice kick, though. Nice punt by Jake Eckert. So as Ellsworth will have the ball here with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Ellsworth had that first big drive that took away quite a bit of time, about 7 minutes off the clock, and they kind of set the pace to start this.
Well, we haven't stiffened enough on defense to shut them down, so we're going to have to find an answer.
As Ellsworth comes back to the line of scrimmage, I formation, one receiver out on the right-hand side. This time they get it to the halfback, and stiff arm is knocked out. He's still going. Number 7 will be taken down by number 2, Ty Ham, as Ty chases him down from the outside. But from the 34, picks up about a 34-yard pickup.
Let's see, 34.
Ball is down at the 34. It was at the 35, about a 30. Sorry about that, folks. About 30, a 30-yard pickup.
Yeah, 36, isn't it?
So ball's on the 29. 29. So as Bearcats will have the ball. I formation once again. This time one receiver to the right, one to the left. As quarterback goes under center this time, they hand it off to the fullback, and the fullback will take it up to get on the right-hand side before he's taken down by the Minneapolis Lions. Number 57 in on the tackle, Austin Crossan, and number 54, Andy Griffith. Second down and 4 for the Bearcats as they will come back to the line of scrimmage.
Going to have to make some kind of defensive adjustment. I'm not sure what that adjustment is, but...
I formation, minute 16 left to go in the first quarter. This time he will fake the handoff to the fullback, and looks like he'll be taken down the backfield. Nice job.
He's down. In high school, your knee's down, you're down.
Number 33 with the ball carried, tackled by Jake Eckert in on the tackle, as well as, I believe, Adam Klein, maybe Cody Ham. So, on the tackle, great job for a loss of 2 on the play.
Yep.
We'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Well, that's positive. Little loss there.
Nice defensive set by the Lions. As the Bearcats will come back once again, I formation. One receiver to the right, one to the left. As Maines goes under, this time he'll drop back to pass, throws across the middle, and incomplete. Nice job by Kyler Macy on the defensive side as he wraps him up. Nice hands by Macy to get in there because the hands was there.
Yeah.
Macy did a great job of wrapping him up to knock it loose.
He did. It was right on the money. The pass was right in his hands, and Macy was able to grab his arm at the last second there and keep that from being a completion. It was well thrown, right on the money, but Minneapolis broke it up. And this would be 4-down territory.
4th and 6 here as I formation. This time he'll drop back, looks to pass again, throws it up in the air, and Macy,
pushes separation.
And he's got another touchdown as he gets it in the hands of number 80, Gabe Paul, as the 25-yard touchdown pass to number 80.
Macy was with him, but he pushed off.
A little separation there on the push-off. Thought we might have saw something there.
Yeah, could have got a flag on that, but apparently the umpire didn't think so.
As makes the score 20-0 right now. 17 seconds left. Nice touch pass by Ryan Maines, a senior for the Bearcats, as they will kick the extra point this time, and it is well short, and that will make the score 20-0 here as the Lions will trail with just 17 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
That Maines kid's got a good arm. He got a nice touch.
As the Lions, right now the first quarter has been all Ellsworth so far, and they've done a nice job. Minneapolis is going to have to make some adjustments, but very capable of doing so. We're going to listen from a word from our sponsors. You're listening to 910KINA.com.
AutoTech isn't just a repair shop. No, AutoTech is a professional service center. You'll find the most up-to-date equipment available to get your vehicle up and running. AutoTech, truly professional, truly the best.
The Hairstylum, the newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis, will style your hair to give you the look that you've always dreamed of. Or you might just want a haircut. The Hairstylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome new customers. Call 392-4555.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the ball goes in the hands of number 4, Casey Ardenbright. He gets on the outside, before he's taken down at about the 30. Nice job by Casey Argenbright to get on the right-hand side. Minneapolis has done a great job on the last 2 possessions, Dave, to get some good field position to start, getting out on the 30-yard line, just have not been able to get anything after that first initial drive.
Nice return by Argenbright. Took it on the 12, out to about the 29-yard line, almost to the 30. So, yeah, you're right. Decent field position, but you have to do something.
Keegan McCulloch will come back. 10 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. This time he'll have one in the backfield, and Torres with Eckert out, split to the left. 2 receivers out on the left. McCulloch rolls out, throws his first pass to Eckert. Eckert has it, and he will have his first down of the night. Kicks it back on the inside, still on his feet. Nice job by Jake Eckert to get it down to the Ellsworth 45. First down of the night, and it couldn't have come at a better time to end the first quarter. Great job by Keegan McCulloch, and just a little drop pass to Jake Eckert.
About a 14, 15-yard pickup there, which looked pretty good. He got the ball out to Eckert, and was able to get outside of the coverage just a little bit. A little one-on-one action out there on the against the defense, and Eckert was able to turn the corner and make some nice yardage.
We're going to send it back to the station again for a word from our sponsors.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis. Worried about the atmosphere and the environment? Want lower energy costs during the winter? Need a plumber? Need new carpeting? How about a general contractor to build or remodel? Griffin's Contracting Incorporated can help. Call them today. Griffin's Incorporated, Minneapolis.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Keegan McCulloch rolls the right-hand side. Oh, nice pass. Nearly caught by number 5, Logan Weedle. Great pass. Logan had to come back for it a little bit. Keegan rolls out. It helped get that first completion of the night to Eckert. He felt a little bit more comfortable rolling out in the pocket.
Yeah, it was a well-thrown ball, a little bit low. Actually, he had to throw it low to avoid the defense. There was a little bit of traffic in there, but he got it down low and just didn't get it hooked up.
2nd down and 10 as the ball is on the Ellsworth 45. Minneapolis will come back. This time they'll send 2 receivers out. One round on the right, one on the left as Argenbright and Weedle. 2 in the backfield. One split to the right is Dusty Greer. This time McCulloch rolls the right-hand side. He'll throw back, throws up in the air. Oh, nice try there by
flag down. And I'm not real familiar with the high school rule. No. I guess I'm not. Say again, Dale.
Holding call.
Holding. Okay, all right.
Minneapolis.
I thought maybe the umpire or referee, I'm used to baseball, was back there, threw the flag. It appeared to be that he was looking right at the quarterback that McCulloch had been tackled, and he was hit just after he released the ball. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not seeing that as being a rough in the passer, but high school football, I'm not real sure.
Close as far as it was a high tackle, which sometimes we see with some shots to the head, but they call actually a holding penalty on the lines. What backs them up 10. We'll put it on the Minneapolis now, the 42-yard lines, because that is a spot foul that takes it back to the Minneapolis 42.
Seems like there is some rule about you can't lead with the head, you can't lead with the helmet. Now I'm not sure that's the call. Did you guys?
No, it was a holding call.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
It was a holding call. Minneapolis will have a 2nd down and 22. 2 receivers out on the left. They send one in motion, one in the backfield. As to the right-hand side, McCulloch under center. This time he'll drop back, throws it to Eckert. Eckert in the back. He'll take it up to about the 49-yard line as they get about back to midfield.
Gained 5 back. maybe a little stronger than that, maybe closer to 7. But that's still a long ways. That would bring it 3rd and roughly 15.
About 3rd and 15. Good call, Dave, as McCulloch will come back to the line of scrimmage. This time they threw it in the backfield, which if it would have been dropped, it would have been a lateral, which would have been incomplete. Nice catch by Eckert as he catches it and then takes it forward. As Minneapolis will be under center, I formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, as Minneapolis comes under center. McCulloch gets the ball as he gets ready to call, sends Eckert in motion. This time he'll drop back, throws over to Eckert. Eckert on the right-hand side. He will take it to the right. He will get past the 10. He is taken down at about the Ellsworth 40-yard line. Will be about 3 yards short, but great pass.
A late flag. I'm not sure what that was about. It was way late, way after the play. I'm not sure if words were exchanged or now they're going to say face mask. And this is a little bit of what Dale talked about last time. There is no incidental face mask this year in high school football. If you get involved in a face mask tangle up, it's 15 yards. By the way I understand it, Scott.
And it is against the Bearcats, and that will give the Lions an automatic first down. And now I'm not sure if is that also a spot foul, Dave. I believe it is a spot foul, so it would also be give Minneapolis a great field position.
It is in this particular situation because it happened basically when the play was dead.
Yeah, after the play was dead. So Minneapolis will have the first down as they will have it at the 35-yard line.
Oh, no, I'll take that back.
So Lions will have the ball.
We would have the opportunity to take the first down or 15 yards
from the point of the foul. So Minneapolis takes it from the line. So that Lions will have an I formation at the Ellsworth 35. McCulloch drops back. This time he hands off to Eckert. Eckert,
he's down.
Yeah, put a knee down as he slipped on the grass. We had quite a bit of rain here today, which probably added to the slippage on the grass right there.
We've seen a couple of those on both teams tonight. So yeah, I'm sure that the turf is just a little soft, although it's got to be in great shape.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful field. Everyone has done a nice job. Linebackers do a great job at getting the field ready, as well as the staff of the Lions at the Minneapolis High School. So.
I sure like the expanded or the large numbers and of course the power line. And as you may see as the camera pans the fence, the Go Lions on the fence is kind of a cool deal.
Lions back, this time 2 in the backfield. They'll send Argenbright in motion. This time they fake, and Keegan rolls left, throws it up in the air. Has Weedle open, and it's in the end zone. Touchdown, Logan Weedle. Nice job by Keegan McCulloch. A lot of play fakes going on there, but a great job by the Lions.
35-yard strike.
35-yard touchdown from McCulloch to Weedle. Great hook up there. Nice fake. They had a lot of motion going on there, Dave. I'll kind of replay that. But you had a lot of kids going in motion on that. A lot of fake handoff here and there, and McCulloch tucked the ball and had a great pass. They hit Logan Weedle for the touchdown. Andrew Yoxel is going to try for the extra point. 20-6 right now. Yoxel in to kick the extra point.
The key to that, Scott, was the time that he had. They were doing did a cross buck, faked the handoff to one back crossing and then to the other back crossing. And Keegan hasn't had a lot of time. He's been hurried a little bit tonight, but that time the offensive line held. Keegan had the time and delivered a strike to Weedle for the home run.
Great job, and a low kick by Andrew Yoxel, but he got it through, and we haven't seen a lot of extra points being kicked by the Lions. It's great to see as he gets the first one up and through, as we're going to hear a word from our sponsors once again.
Senior high school Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior and Senior High School. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Trust is a word that is very important in this day and age, especially when it comes to insurance. Since 1982, you've trusted the Davidson Agency in Delphus and Minneapolis to give you the best home, auto, farm, crop, life, and health insurance. Call Lyle Davidson at the Davidson Agency, your trusted choice.
Welcome back to Minneapolis High School football as Cameron Walker will get ready to kick the ball off for the Lions. And he kicks it up in the air, and it'll be taken at about the 25-yard line by the Bearcats as he will be then tackled by number 73, Cameron Walker. So Cameron does a great job at kicking and then comes right back down and gets the tackle. Nice job by Cameron Walker. Gain of 10 on the kickoff return as Ellsworth will take the ball at their own 35-yard line to start here in the second quarter. 10:32 left to go.
Walker, being a sophomore, is a load at 269 pounds. You're gonna have your hands full if you're gonna try to run through him.
Great young man, though, as he's in there and does a great job. Did not play last year for the Lions, as Ellsworth will have an I formation. This time they'll hand it off to the halfback, and he gets some penetration up the middle and gets the first down before he's tripped up by number 4 for the Minneapolis Lions, Casey Ardenbright, and then finished off by number 2, Ty Ham. So,
big hole up the middle.
The halfback's got some speed for the Bearcats, number 33, Brandon Fonesteel, as he quickly takes a step and gets up in the line. Coach Mick talked about some of their speed, and we've seen some of it with their halfback.
He knew what he was talking about, didn't he?
Bearcats back under center, I formation for the Bearcats, one receiver to the left-hand side, 4-3 defense for the Lions. This time they hand off to Fonesteel once again, and this time he's taken, gets about a 5-yard gain before he's taken down by number 2, Ty Ham, as well as number 72 for the Lions, which is Charlie Lynn. Charlie Lynn, great job.
I'm impressed with the speed at which Ellsworth's hitting these holes. I tell you what, they're doing some quick openers, getting the ball to their back, and the back is not wasting any time. He's moving downfield.
9:49 left to go here in the second quarter. 20-7. Bearcats on top here in about halfway through the second quarter. Bearcats will go under an I formation once again, one receiver to the right-hand side. This time they hand it once again to Fonesteel, and he will be hit at the line. Gain of about 1 on the play as he gets some penetration before he's knocked back, as Minneapolis number 2 in on the tackle, Ty Ham. Ty's name has been called a few times tonight and has been active getting in there on some tackles.
Tough player, did a nice job. He was in on the initial hit and made it stick.
As the Bearcats will have the ball here, second down and 4, as fireworks left a little smoke on the field, Dave.
Yeah, it's great to hear the fireworks. I might mention again, the score is Ellsworth 20, Minneapolis 7, with 9:30 remaining in the second quarter. Minneapolis is on defense here.
Looks like we've got a penalty, and I did not see it, but it's against the Bearcats, and it will march it back to midfield as the Bearcats.
Too much smoke from the fireworks? I didn't see it either.
Too much time as we were not paying attention, but it's a 5-yard penalty. Takes it back second down and 10 as the Bearcats will have the ball at their own right at midfield. I formation once again as number 17, Ryan Maines, under center. And this time he calls a timeout. So Maines saw something he didn't like or was a little confused. So he calls a timeout. That's their first timeout of the game. And we're going to once again hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to 910KNA.com, Eagle Communications.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions fan.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, 910KNA.com, also on Eagle Communication. And if you're listening to us live on Channel 8 over the audio, welcome to Minneapolis High School football. Tape delayed tomorrow, Saturday, on Eagle Communication Channel 8. Ellsworth Bearcats will be under center as they will have a second down and 10, 9:14 left to go here in the second quarter. Once again, I formation. Maines under center. This time he pitches to Fonesteel in the backfield. Nice penetration by Minneapolis, number 82, as he gets back in the backfield.
Dylan Crossan, number 82.
Nice job by Dylan Crossan to drop him for a loss, and Dylan had great penetration on that, Dave.
Yes, he did. Made a nice play, got through there. Blew it up.
Fonesteel still was able to hit him about 5 yards deep. Fonesteel still able to get a little yardage, but great job by Dylan Crossan.
Yeah, good athleticism. Ellsworth's got some athletes.
Third down and 11 for the Bearcats. Minneapolis on the defensive side. Would be great to have a stop right here with the 8:37 left to go in the second quarter. Maines under center. One receiver to the right-hand side, one to the left. This time he'll fake. This time, nice job once again by Dylan Crossan, and great job by Dylan, untouched. Comes in and creates a great tackle.
I guess he kind of liked the feel of that. decided, that was so much fun, let's do that again.
Dillon had great penetration off the right-hand side. I don't think anybody touched him, either that or he had the quickness off the line.
He made it look easy.
He did. Nice job, as Maines didn't see him coming, had his back turned to him, and that's a dream for a lineman as he comes up and is able to wrap him up as a nice loss, and that'll bring up a 4th down and 20 as
we're going the right direction.
As the Bearcats will punt here. Punting the ball will be, looks like number 10, Tanner Rohr. For the Bearcats. Low snap as comes up, gets the ball, and it's going to be a very short kick. Needs to get out of the way here, and the ball, it's going to be a negative yard on that. Nice job by the Lions as poor snap by the Bearcats results in a negative 1-yard kick. Nice job by the Lions on that one. As we get ready here, we're going to go ahead and once again send it back to a word from our sponsors. But exciting here, 910KNA.com, your voice of the Minneapolis Lions. Welcome back as the Minneapolis had the ball. As McCulloch, a little pressure there, rolls to the left-hand side, has had a little running room, and he'll be knocked out of bounds as he gains about 5. A lot of pressure there. Keegan McCulloch had a lot of pressure as he has to scramble from the right-hand side, Dave, back to the left, and able to get positive yardage on that after nearly a broken play.
Made a good decision. He was about to throw into some double coverage down there. Made a good decision to tuck it up, make the run, and turned what could have been a pretty big disaster into a maybe 6-yard gain, Scott?
Yeah, I believe you're right. 6-yard gain as Minneapolis started on their own on the Ellsworth 41. McCulloch getting ready to get the play call in as he'll need to get the line to get this one off here. Once again, I formation, one in the backfield, and Torres trips to the right, to the left, one to the right-hand side, and we got to delay a game call. I was afraid of that as Minneapolis a little bit too much time in the backfield trying to get the play, and that'll be a 5-yard delay of game penalty, and that'll move them back. Saw this happen a few times last year, just trying to get the play in, and unfortunately, as far as high school goes, they start that play clock pretty quick. As Lions will come back this time, they will be ready as they have the same play call, as they will go once again trips to the left-hand side, one to the right-hand side, which is Casey Argamright, one in the backfield, which is Torres. Eckert goes in motion from the left to the right as McCulloch drops back to pass, throws into pressure, and nice job by Casey as he had a chance to grab that one. He's pulled down, or Casey may have come up with it.
Well, I'll tell you what, it really heads up by the number 17,
Ryan Maines,
because when Casey was going down to the ground, he still had an opportunity. The ball was tipped. He still had an opportunity to make the catch, and that Maines kid grabbed him and pulled him away from the ball, which kept him from catching it maybe on the turf. So pretty heads-up play.
Wise choice. This time I formation for the Lions. 2 receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left as McCulloch under center. This time he'll drop back. This time he'll hand off to Eckert. Eckert gets on the left-hand side, has some running room. He's at the 20, cuts it up at the 10, knocked out of bounds at the 10. Great run by Jake Eckert as he takes it on the left-hand side, takes it all the way up to the 10-yard line. Nice job by Jake Eckert.
Pretty close to a 30-yard gain, maybe not quite 30, but nice gain by Minneapolis.
Great job on
tackle, little off-tackle run there, got it to the outside, made the most of it.
And great blocking by the receivers downfield to kind of spring that up. Great job by the Lions as they get to the outside. This time they'll send 2 receivers to the right-hand side, which will be Dusty Greer and Logan Weedle. Casey Argamright to the left. I formation once again, Torres and Eckert in the backfield. McCulloch under center. This time he will fake the handoff to Torres, gives it to Casey.
That's Eckert.
Sorry, 27. Jake Eckert, 27. Sorry about that. As he will be dropped for a loss of about 1 on the play. We'll take it to about the 10-yard line.
Ellsworth had that number. They sniffed that out. Stuffed the play.
It looks like I'm wrong on that. It looks like they did gain a yard on that, Dave, as it'll bring up a
second and 9. Nice crowd tonight, Scott. You look down here in the bleachers. It's good to see a good crowd out to see
it is great to see. Lions. Great to see first night of Minneapolis high school football at home. Great to see. 2 receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. Logan Weedle to the left. This time 2 in the backfield. This time they hand off to Argenbright, and what a nice job by the Ellsworth Bearcats. Number 8, Shane Wilson, a freshman, stays at home and does a great job of sniffing that one out and takes down for a loss. Well, they're saying number 6, Josh Hawks, for the Bearcats. I couldn't see it from up here, but as our
there was nothing there. I'm not sure what I'm not sure that we were in the right set or exactly what happened, but we, they really snuffed that play.
3rd down and 12, ball on the 14, 5:55 left to go here in the first half. I formation for the Lions, 2 the receivers to the right, 1 to the left. This time they will fake the handoff to Argenbright. He'll roll out, throws it up, and that's for Greer, number 11. Just behind the back, and Greer couldn't come up with it. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Slightly long.
4th down for the Lions, as looks like they'll bring in Andrew Yoxel. We have not seen this in a long time, folks. And I don't know how many years that we've tried to kick a field goal. Brandon Comfort, perhaps, would have been in the 2001, but we're going to try a field goal from the 20. It'll be a 30-yard field goal.
And to get back to the 1970s, Aaron Heyer, was that in the 70s, Dale?
And it's good. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel as he kicks through a 30-yard field goal. Is that right, Dale? Count to 10. So a nice job by Andrew Yoxel as he kicks through the field goal as Minneapolis cuts in the lead, 20-10. As nice job. We're going to once again hear for a word from our sponsors, but great job by Minneapolis as we see a field goal for the first time in quite a few years. Back to the station.
There's nothing more important than our children. That's exactly why the Lion's Den was established in Minneapolis, so the kids could get together in a clean and healthy environment to have fun. It's a great place to party, the Lion's Den, downtown Minneapolis.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG, a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage.
Wow, welcome back, folks. Nice job. Welcome back to Minneapolis High School football. Great tackle by Adam Klein, though. Dave, talk about that one for a second.
Yeah, he did a nice job, got down there and put a good hit on the kid. They did return it about maybe 15 yards, but Adam stopped the play pretty decidedly.
From their own 30-yard line.
And Minneapolis looks like they're going to have a timeout here as I'm not sure if it's an equipment timeout or what it is, but actually Nick Torres looks like he's a little dinged up or something there as coach is talking to Nick, but we'll go ahead and send it back to the station.
Torres down there still shaking on the play, talks with the coach. I'm not sure exactly the extent of the injury, but
still talking with Nick down on the field, and it looks like he's a little maybe confused or something, but
or maybe got poked in the eye. I'm not sure, but some issue.
They're still tending to that here on the field here, as I think coach is trying to say, we had an injury. We shouldn't have had to call a timeout on that, but should be an injury timeout. We'll see if they give it back to him. But Minneapolis was definitely trying to tend to a player in Nick Torres down on the field. as the Lions.
Some kind of ongoing discussion about procedure here. Not exactly sure what's transpiring, but there seems to be several issues going on here.
Still not sure what's going on here with Nick, but D&M Body Shop can repair any make and model of your vehicle and make it look like new. They transform any ugly, messed up vehicle to its like new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop Minneapolis, the very best. And, hey, I can attest to that. Dave does a great job at D&M. As Nick comes off the field, Minneapolis will be back here to get ready here as the Lions on defense. Ellsworth Bearcats back under center, I formation for the Bearcats, as they'll have one receiver to the right in an I formation as Coach Mix takes Nick to the sidelines to talk with him, and it looks like Dr. Yoxel comes down to check with him as well. I formation as this time hands off to the fullback. Fullback gets to the outside as that was pretty hard, but we got a penalty flag.
The handkerchief.
So finally seeing some yellow thrown here as we'll see what the call is. Thrown by the back judge as the I would assume it would be against the Bearcats, and it is a holding call as that will back them up here to bring up a first down and long, I'm assuming.
5:26 remains in the second quarter. Minneapolis trails 10-20. Ellsworth is up by 10, but it's still a pretty good game.
Where the ball was to the goal line. Where was it? I don't know. It was on the 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, so correction on that, 31-yard field goal by Minneapolis, Andrew Yoxel earlier. So as we get a correction there, as Bearcats will have first down and 15, I formation, 5:25 left to go. As this time, fullback goes in motion a little quick, overthrown as they try to go to number 80. That's been a good matchup all night long as they try to go to Gabe Paul again, but this time
Cody Ham had him well covered. It really wasn't open.
Great defense by the Lions.
Good coverage by the Lions. And they're going to have good coverage. This kid has got a pretty good arm, a nice touch. If you're open, he's going to find it.
And Gabe Paul being 6'1", and that may be being on the short side, pretty tall receiver as well.
Yeah, this isn't basketball. They always want to exaggerate an inch or two. If you're 5'8", they want to make you 5'10".
So this time they'll go shotgun formation, two in the backfield. As this time Maines drops back to pass, throws it up, and it's a duck, but it's nice job deep. Nice defensive job by Minneapolis, number 26, Cody Ham. And they're going to say that Cody got him a little early. Great defense there by Cody.
We were shielded from the play, but it appeared to me that he reached around and got a hand on the ball, but the umpire, who would have had a good perspective there, evidently felt like he had a hand on his back, probably gave him a little shove. I'm not exactly sure, but the umpire was in pretty good position to make that call. So I've got to go with him.
From the line of scrimmage, it'll be a 15-yard penalty, I believe.
From our perspective, I felt like he got a hand on the ball.
It should be an automatic. First down. As that will take it up. An automatic first down. We'll take it ball to the 40-yard line. Only a 10-yard penalty, as they did not call. I'm assuming they didn't call pass interference on that.
What was the call? And I guess I thought it was pass interference.
Anyway, Ellsworth has a first down. 5:12 left to go here in the first half. As the Bearcats I formation, and one receiver to the left-hand side, and Gabe Paul. This time they hand off to the fullback, and the fullback will be still on his feet. Wow, nice job by the fullback, number 42, which is 43, Jacob Bruning.
Good second and third effort, but every time he tried, he just lost a little more. Nice. But their forward progress is gonna put him back about 6 inches, maybe a foot, be a short foot, be a small foot.
Starting to feel the growl.
Yeah. Well, last year when you look at the stats, and I'll look that up here in a minute, Dale, Minneapolis was outscored last year in the first quarter by a considerable amount. However, this is the second quarter.
I formation, as this time they quarterback keeps himself and rolls to the left. But, you know, Dave, talking about that, all 3 of Ellsworth's touchdowns were in the first quarter, correct?
So let me look that up. That's kind of an interesting stat. I was kind of looking through here, and I saw they had the stats per quarter last year. Of course, that was last year, and this is this year, as they say.
As Ellsworth will come back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 9 here, I formation. 1 receiver to the right-hand side, 1 to the left, as Maines goes under center. Minneapolis defense tightening the belt a little bit. This time he drops back to pass again, looks up and throws it up in the air and over the hands of number 80, which is Gabe Paul. Nice defensive by number 11, Dusty Greer, as he does a nice job on the defensive side. Dusty Greer gives up a few inches on Gabe Paul.
Talk a little bit about last year's team. In the first quarter, we were outscored 97-66. In the second quarter, we outscored the opponents 90-58. In the third quarter, 73-66. The Lions outscored the opponents. And in the fourth quarter, we were 105-63. That was the way that the scoring was done by quarters last year. So true to form, Minneapolis found themselves outscored in the first quarter, but I believe the second quarter we have held our own here.
Much better snap on the punt here as Roar gets a much better snap, and nice job by Minneapolis as Casey Argenbright comes forward, and I thought a halo call there. Nice job by the official. I believe
he made some incidental
yeah.
touching, but you know the rule is you got to give him room, and bless his heart that he was able to concentrate to make that catch, because it was pretty close quarters there.
And it is against the Bearcats, and Minneapolis will have the ball. I believe they'll probably take it at he received the ball at about the 32-yard line, as we'll see where the ball is spotted. I believe it's just a 5-yard penalty, and Minneapolis will have the ball.
Minneapolis trails 20-10. Ellsworth leads 20.
And actually, they're going to decline it. They're going to decline it and make it punt again. So we'll see. 32-yard line is where we received it. As not sure as Keegan McCulloch's still kind of confused here as Keegan goes out in the field.
Coach is confused too.
As
they're going to take the yardage and make them punt it. Is that the deal?
They're going to make them punt it again. So
it must be a.
I'm not sure. Coach
must have been a 10-yard penalty.
Well, that's more than that. That's 15. Must have been a 15-yard penalty. Line of scrimmage down over. Huh?
If it was a halo violation, it wasn't that call. I don't know what the call was, but it wasn't a halo violation.
As Dale is telling us, it was not a halo, because I believe a halo would have just been a 5-yard penalty. As we'll get the call here in a second here, but looks like interference with a fair catch. As the officials come to talk to Coach Mick on the sideline.
There seems to be some question, maybe confusion. I'm not sure. Confusion about the call or the penalty assessment. I'm not sure.
I'm wondering as far as what Coach Mick wanted. I believe Coach Mick probably wanted from the spot of the foul plus the yardage. Instead, they declined it, and to make them punt again. We'll see what the deal is, and it looks like it'll stand as the Bearcats will have to punt again. As number 10, Tanner Rohr will stand at his own 15-yard line to punt the ball. Back deep will be Casey Argenbright. As
I don't know that I've ever seen this before. The quarterback is the long snapper.
As much better snap, and it is up in the air, and it is out of bounds. And
well, we came up with better field position. Yeah, so the strategy worked. But not last time, but the time before, when the long snapper delivered the ball low in the grass, evidently their backup long snapper is the quarterback. And they decided that they'd seen enough, and they went with their.
As Minneapolis will come back to the line of scrimmage, as we're right back to the line of scrimmage, as Keegan McCulloch will be under center. Ball will be on the 48-yard line of the Bearcats. Minneapolis' best field position to start.
3 minutes and 36 seconds remain in the quarter. We have more time to do something.
Nice job as he comes up out of the pocket, and Keegan did a great job to gain some positive yards.
That's a lot of work to gain a yard.
Looks like more than that, about 2 yards.
All right, 2 yards.
Great job by
maybe not quite as much work to get
by Keegan, but Keegan had a lot of pressure back there in the backfield.
Yes, he did. And he did a great job to be able to turn that into a 2-yard gain.
Keegan's going to have to hurry on this as he gets the play call from Coach Mick, as he'll come back, get it to the line.
Consult the handy-dandy arm wrist cheat sheet.
And they're going to have to make it quick on this one as the officials getting close on this. Minneapolis I formation, and he does get it off. Rolls back, he's going to pass, throws it up in the air, gets it to nice job, and he does catch it. Yes,
he does.
Nice, great catch by number 4, Casey Argenbright.
Casey Argenbright.
Wow, great job by Casey.
That was a nice catch, as good as you'll see. Right over the shoulders, right into the hands.
And only one person could catch that, Dave, and that was Casey. Keegan did a great job of laying that over the top of the shoulder that only one person could catch.
There's a lot of high school kids that can't make that catch.
Great job. Minneapolis gets the ball down on the Ellsworth 37-yard line. 2:34 left to go here in the first half. Minneapolis driving, trips to the right, one to the left, one in the backfield, Jake Eckert.
2:28 remains.
McCulloch under center this time. Quick pass, and
that may be
they did rule it a forward pass as an incomplete pass as they try to get it in the hands of, I believe,
Kai Ham. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he was not expecting that ball. I mean, he kind of looked that way and it hit him right in the hands, and I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if he wasn't expecting it or he was looked up and said, "Oh, look what I found," but or whether he just lost a handle on the football.
2:20 left to go here in the first half. 20-10, Bearcats on top, to the right, to the left as they send Ty Ham in motion. This time, McCulloch will roll back as he'll throw it out. Oh, man. Oh, nearly picked off by number 88, tipped in the air as Chris Seiler tips it in the air and then nearly
maybe a little bit of an ill-advised pass. I would have called that triple coverage. There were a lot of white jerseys in there.
A lot of pressure there as 2:14 left here in the first half. Third down and 10. Ball on the 37. Minneapolis with the ball here as McCulloch gets a play call. We'll set it up as
big down for the half.
We'll need to get his team to the line of scrimmage here. As
3rd and 10.
This time they'll go one in the backfield as number Ty Ham is in the backfield.
2:14 remains.
Trips to the right. Keegan McCulloch under center this time. Quick pass over and
27.
And this time it was behind the line of scrimmage. He does a wise job of picking it up as he does gain positive yards for about 3. And a little different play than we saw. That one was behind the line of scrimmage, so it is a live ball, Dave.
It wasn't because it was behind the line of scrimmage. It was a sidewards pass, so that's a lateral. If it goes forward at all, it's a pass. It's dead.
Okay.
But if it's sideways or behind, it's a lateral.
It's a lateral. So Minneapolis is going to call a timeout to talk about this.
Good heads-up play by Eckert to recognize the fact that ball was live, picked it up, and basically turned no gain into maybe a 3-yard gain, something like that.
So you're listening to 910KNA.com as the Eagle Communications and live on the audio stream on Channel 8 and tape delayed tomorrow on Eagle Communication Channel 8. Back to station.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas. KNA 910KNA.com, Eagle Communication, Channel 8. Dave Rupert, Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman here as the Minneapolis Lions will have the ball 4th down and 6 as they will go for it here on the Ellsworth 25-yard line.
Big 4th down with 2 minutes, just slightly over 2 minutes remaining in the half. Minneapolis trails 20-10 or 10-20.
2 receivers to the right. This time they fake the handoff.
Big down.
Gets it in
nice
the air.
Pass.
And it's incomplete.
Oh.
Nice try as he tries to get it in the hands of Casey Argenbright, and it's incomplete. And that will turn the ball over to the Ellsworth Bearcats as they will take over the ball on their own 25.
Had he been able to come up with that was a first down.
A little bit behind him, but Casey had a good opportunity there. Good defensive side by the Bearcats. Got a helmet on him pretty quick there.
You got to play defense. You went from being with the possibility of really tightening this game up to now you got to be careful that you don't let things get worse. Ellsworth's going to think about this a little bit. They understand that with 2 minutes they have an opportunity to put some points on the board. Minneapolis is going to have to play some defense here.
Actually, I believe Ellsworth had an extra player out there, and I think the coach saw it and then wanted to talk about it. But Minneapolis is going to have to, like you said, step it up on the defensive side to come out there and stop this drive here.
To be down by 10 is really not a bad situation if you can take that into half.
Back to station.
Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Welcome back to Minneapolis High School football here on 910KINA.com, Equal Communication Channel 8, as I formation for the Bearcats as Maines goes under the center here. One receiver to the left. This time he fakes the handoff, gets it to the fullback, wide open out on the right-hand side, and he is all alone, and this is going to be a touchdown for the Bearcats as number 7, Jacob Fries, untouched, a freshman, takes it all the way from the 25, a 75-yard touchdown run.
That's exactly the thing that you think. Now, boy, you just can't let them get any points here. But with 2 minutes to go, Ellsworth finds the magic bullet and puts another 6 on the board.
Wow, and that one was a lot. We saw a lot of motion in the Minneapolis touchdown. This one was a lot of motion by the Bearcats, and they had somebody in there unknown. We haven't seen Jacob Fries in there, I believe, all night, and he dashed that one in. I formation for the Bearcats as they will go for a 2-point conversion here. Under center this time. He will fake the handoff, pitches it back late, and now fumbles the ball, and it will be picked up by the Lions, and it'll be no good. Nice job by the Lions to prevent the 2-point conversion. But at minute 47 left, Ellsworth strikes on the first play, 26-10, Bearcats on top. And like you said, Dave, not something you want to see right there to give up right before the half.
That's an unfortunate turn of events for Minneapolis. You just want to play a little defense, and you could feel pretty good about yourself going in 20-10. Although 20-26 isn't the end of the world, but boy, it's a momentum builder for Ellsworth.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Robertson Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as Lion Country Stadium here as the Minneapolis Lions trail 26-10. Minute 47 left as the Bearcats will kick it off to the Lions as Minneapolis back deep. I believe will be for the Lions, Kyler Macy and Casey Argenbright back deep for the Lions.
Mans is kind of the one-man show. He's the quarterback, the kicker, the long snapper.
As he will get ready to kick here. And ball's down, kick is up, and very short, and it's going to be taken by number 51,
Dusty Lott.
Nice job by Dustin for a second there. I think he thought, I may run this
Yeah,
one.
he did.
Nice job.
Nice catch. Nice hands.
Dustin did a great job on that one as he comes up with the ball there. As the
that may not happen a lot this year, but he made the most of his opportunity.
Minneapolis had the ball, minute 46. Shotgun formation for the Lions as they'll send trips to the right, to the left.
Got to be careful that you don't get yourself in trouble here.
As he will be back, and he's all alone. He's going to have to throw it up in the air.
Whoa.
And
look out. Yeah.
Oh, nice tip in the air, nearly caught by Logan Weedle, but Casey Argenbright, Dusty Greer tips it, and then Weedle had a chance to pick it up. But
Dusty Greer makes the tip, and Weedle almost gets it caught.
An empty backfield, Dave, makes it pretty tough as once again we've got an empty backfield. Once again, trips to the right, to the left as Keegan will once again try to get it off. And looks like this time we've got some confusion by the Bearcats. And the tee is still out on the field, kicking tee. So
that might have hurt.
So that will get the play back as Minneapolis will have the ball at their own.
A minute 40 remains in the half.
37. This time he'll drop back. This time he gets it up to Dusty Greer. And he breaks tackle. Nice job by Dusty as he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great job by Dusty Greer. Good pass by Keegan McCulloch. Minute 33.
About a 17-yard pass. Nice completion to Greer.
As the Lions once again will go with the same formation. Empty backfield. Trips to the right, to the left. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. Good snap. McCulloch drops back. Plenty of time. Gets it up to, gets it to Jake Eckert. And Jake, I don't think Jake will make that mistake too many times. He started to run before he got the ball.
Yeah,
and
tried to cradle it. You need to catch it in your hands.
And a nice pass. And that will bring up a 2nd and 10. Like I said, I don't think you'll see him make that mistake too often. Jake's pretty fundamental on that. As once again trips the right to the left. Shotgun formation once again. And this time Keegan rolls the right-hand side, still on his feet, and does a nice job as he gets up to about the 37.
Keegan recognized the fact that everybody had fallen into coverage and realized that he had some daylight. Made the most of it. Gain of about 8.
McCulloch in the shotgun formation. Same. This time drops back once again. Throws it out to Eckert. And Eckert will break a tackle. And he's still on his feet. Will have the first down. Nice job by Jake Eckert. Gets it to about the 28-yard line. 49 seconds left. Minneapolis doing a nice job of moving the ball. May run out of time, though. Nice job by the Lions. Once the ball is put down, they will actually we got an injured player, maybe? Not sure what's going on down there. I can't see down there for sure. And left. Empty backfield. Shotgun formation for McCulloch.
Well, one thing about it, if you make a mistake down here, it's likely not going to hurt you.
Throws it across, and nice tip by number 43 as
kind of disgusted with himself. He thought he should have had it picked.
Jacob
had
Bruning,
it right in the hands.
Jacob Bruning, their fullback, had a chance at it. Had it right towards Logan Weedle, but just couldn't. Bruning did a nice job of stepping in on that.
Yeah, he very well covered. Had a defender high and one low.
Back once again as he drops it off early, tries to get it in the hands of Casey Argenbright. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 as 37 seconds left to go here in the first half. Ball on the Ellsworth 28. Minneapolis running the same set. Trips to the right.
Is this 4 down territory?
At this spot, I believe it is.
At this part of the game with 37 seconds remaining. If you don't make it here, do you go again? Probably do.
And this time he's flushed out and gets it up in the air. Nice job by Dusty Greer.
Gonna be
said he dropped the ball. And
no, he calls it complete.
He does call it.
I agree. I thought he waved
it off. Yeah.
But no, he calls it a reception, which is Dusty Greer. Nice catch by Dusty.
First down. Nice job. Ball down on the 16-yard line. Trips to the right again, to the left. Shotgun formation. McCulloch plenty of time, gets it up, and he's got Eckert on the left-hand side. Cuts back in, still on his feet, and gets it down to about the 3-yard line.
Oh, I don't know. I almost thought that was a touchdown, but they're right on the scene, and they say short.
Nice job by Casey. I believe it's on about the 2, Dave. I can't tell from here, but
evidently.
Nice job by Casey Argenbright.
Well, if you look across the field, it looks like about on the 3. Now, see, Scott, what we should have done, and it's easy for me to say, we shouldn't have gave up that touchdown. We should have just done this.
It's a little easier from us to say that from up here.
Boy, how come they didn't see that?
26-10, 20 seconds left, 2-yard line. Minneapolis, great opportunity to go in here with a score just before the half. You're listening to 910KNA.com, Eagle Communication, Channel 8, live audio stream. Tape delayed on Channel 8 as well. Back to station.
Used to play it all the time, Dale. Great pep band. Okay, what a drive by Minneapolis to get themselves back into this game in the first half. 20 seconds remain. We trail 10-26.
Same formation, trips to the right. McCulloch single in the backfield. Nobody back there with them. As he will roll to the right-hand side. Gets it up in the air. Oh! Had Logan Weedle right there and couldn't quite bring it in. And incomplete pass. 16 seconds left. That's going to bring up a second down. Ball on the 2-yard line. Scoreboard says ball in 3. It's from this perspective up here, it's hard to tell.
Well, if you look at this far sideline, you can see it's about 3 yards, Scott. If you look over there to the flag, the number 2 flag from the goal, I would guess that's about 3 yards.
16 seconds left.
It would change the perspective of this game if we could put 6 points on the board here.
McCulloch rolls the right-hand side once again. Throws it deep in the backfield. Broken up by, I believe, Maines, the quarterback. Yeah, Maines, 6'4", tips it up in the air, and Dustin Beer didn't have a chance.
That's right. He's just too tall.
I don't know if we're out of timeouts here, Dave. We got to be close to being out of timeouts.
Well, we might be, but I say that, I would assume we're going to pass in the shotgun, so you don't need a timeout because the clock is stopped.
As once again drops back.
He's got to run. He's going to be there. He's going to be on.
He's going to.
I don't know what they're going to.
Nope. And he didn't get in, and that's going to end the first half. So
that's unfortunate.
Awfully close to getting in, and that's going to end the first half. And
I think Keegan thought he was there.
Wow. So the Bearcats stop him there as we run out of time.
It was a big play by Ellsworth.
Great job by Minneapolis right there to try to get it in, and came up, I'd say, a half a yard short.
That's a game changer there.
As the Bearcats will go into the locker room on top, 26-10. You're listening to 910 KNA, Eagle Communication Channel 8, tape delayed Saturday morning, and live audio during the game. Back to station.
Supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet,
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Robertson Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season.
Welcome back to 910KNA.com, Minneapolis local cable, Channel 8. Dave Rupert, Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman. And interesting first half of football as the Lions come in and give up 3 touchdowns in the first quarter and then kind of solidify their defense a little bit before giving up a big 75-yard touchdown with about 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, just exactly what you hoped you wouldn't see is, we were looking for a defensive stand there, and they just broke one open over their right end, and just took it to the house, and it was like you couldn't imagine a worse thing happening in that particular instance. So they took it all the way for a score, and then by golly, we turned around and put together one of our best offensive drives of the game, and narrowly missed a touchdown. I think Keegan thought that he had ran it in. We were from the 3, and I believe, was that the 3rd down or the 4th down?
That was 3rd down.
Third down of that particular series. We had started at the 3 and had thrown a couple of passes for incompletions, and Keegan ran the ball. I think it was kind of a busted. Well, it wasn't a busted play. I just think there was good coverage on the defensive part of Ellsworth, and Keegan tucked it in and ran for the goal line, and I really think he thought he scored, but the umpire didn't think so, and I guess that's what matters, isn't it?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it stalls at the half-yard line, runs out of time. Had a nice drive going, but just ran out of time in that case. Minneapolis put together a couple of nice drives in the second quarter, especially, but just came away with one nice touchdown pass from Keegan to Logan Weedle, and then another 31-yard field goal by, Andrew Yoxel.
Well, I kind of get the feeling that Minneapolis is getting their legs underneath of them here a little bit, as the game progressed. Early on, we just didn't have any. Our defense wasn't able to put together much of anything, and Ellsworth was just going up and down the field at will. And we just became more solid as we went on. Offensively, we kind of got our legs underneath of us a little bit, and I think that by all indications, Minneapolis could very well come out here, have some answers defensively, and do something offensively. I don't think by any means we're out of this game at this point. And I'll tell you, one of the things I'm really impressed with Coach Mick is last year he was really able to go in at halftime and make some adjustments. And the kids game after game would come out, have some answers, just be basically a different team. So we'll see this year if he's able to pull the strings and make the changes.
Yeah, and he did a great job of motivating them. They were a second half team last year, and it'll be interesting to see if they can make that happen here this year as well. As we're joined by Dale Leach right now, and Dale, you've done a great job on the camera, but as far as the first half goes, a little bit of mixed emotion here.
Yeah, I think definitely the Ellsworth experience showed. They have more returning starters than we did, and I think that showed.
I think we talked about that just a little bit. Ellsworth has 8 seniors. Minneapolis has 5 seniors. Ellsworth has 14 juniors. Minneapolis has 10 juniors. 7 sophomores for Ellsworth and 17 sophomores for Minneapolis. As Scott said earlier in the game, Minneapolis is a little bit on the young side with 16 freshmen as opposed to 15 freshmen for Ellsworth. So 16 freshmen for Minneapolis, 17 sophomores for Minneapolis, 10 juniors and 5 seniors for Minneapolis.
We're definitely making some young player mistakes out there, and it's showing. I see Mr. Torres is being talked to by the doctor, so I don't know if he'll be back this half or not. Trying to figure out if he's got.
I'm not sure he went in for half. I'm not sure that he wasn't sitting there all during the half break. But he doesn't seem to be moving much, so I'm not sure what the situation
he got his bell rung there on that one play, and he came out.
And it's hard to tell, but you're right. A little dazed, a little bit of a bell rung. From a positive standpoint, I want to point out a couple things. Minneapolis did do a much better job, except for the one drive in the second quarter of shutting them down the second quarter.
Well, you know, if you throw out that 2-minute off-tackle touchdown that Ellsworth threw into the deal, this is a different ball game. You take that away.
Yeah, other than that one play where they had all that motion and then that wide open big hole on the right side of the line, and the guy just almost walked through it. He was so alone.
And he was a freshman. It was a dream. It was a dream run for him. So, but yeah,
he just didn't drop the ball from sheer fascination that he was out there all by himself.
But it'll be interesting to see, as you talked about earlier, Dave, with Minneapolis coming out here in the second half, and see how they do to come out here in the second half. So, as Minneapolis, well, a couple minutes away from the start of the second half, and Dave, keys and Dale, keys to the second half.
Dale?
Keep growing.
Yeah,
keep growing up.
Okay.
Yeah, the secret is we need to find 16 points here.
Yeah. I mean,
17.
We got to do all things right. Second half that we didn't do the first half, which is
make some
catch
adjustments.
The balls,
you know,
and close the holes. You know, I mean that's probably keys.
You know, yeah, I think I agree with you. Too many. We need to make the catches. There's been some passes that have been
2 or 3 balls out there that if they've been caught, it would have been a different story in the game. But you know, that's what happens. It's growing time, and I'm not criticizing them. But that would have made a difference, no doubt.
Yeah, it would have. I really think Minneapolis is going to have to come out, and they did not have much of a run. It seemed like their running game was the short pass out of the backfield.
That's true, the little flare pass.
The other thing that's been fortunate for us in the first quarter, other than their running game, that tall quarterback sitting over the line and passing to their tall receiver killed us. I mean, in the second half, that second quarter, that went away.
Right.
They weren't as crisp in completing their passes, and that was helpful. I hope that keeps up.
I'd like to see some, a pretty decisive defensive stand. I mean, we've got them stopped a couple of times, but a couple of times it were penalties that they stopped themselves with, and we need to put together a stop.
As Minneapolis will get ready to, as Minneapolis will come out here, we've got the start of the second half coming up. Minneapolis will have the ball to start the second half.
Looks like I'm assuming that the captains tonight, Dusty Greer, 11, Keegan McCulloch, number 1, and Jacob Klein, number 66. Jacob Klein and Dusty Greer, seniors, and Keegan McCulloch, number 1, is a junior.
So Minneapolis will get ready to start the second half here as the Lions will come out with having to make some adjustments. But, as we talked earlier, it'll be interesting to see. We did a great job last year, and I hate to keep going back to last year, but they did a great job of making those adjustments, and we'll see how they come out to start here the second half. Minneapolis back will be sophomore Kyler Macy, as well as number 4, sophomore Casey Argenbright. Back to receive the kick at about their own 10-yard line as the Bearcats will get ready to kick the ball off, and I believe that's number 22. I can't quite tell for sure. Yes, number 22, a freshman for the Bearcats, in Chyler Hudson, if I'm pronouncing that right, a 5'6" freshman to kick the ball.
The line for Minneapolis, on the left front line here, 57, Austin Crossan, number 82. Dylan Crossan, taken by, that's number 22.
Charles Shea, the up back, as he takes it around to about the 30-yard line, as Shea does a nice job of coming around and getting a little positive yardage to start this possession of the second half at their own 30-yard line. Minneapolis will get ready here. Keegan McCulloch will be under center here. As
well, the last series of the first half, Minneapolis shown the ability to sustain a drive. They need to pick that up right here.
Trips to the right, one in the backfield. This time they throw to Eckert in the back as he will cut it up, and we'll have a gain of about 8 on the play. Nice job by Jake Eckert.
That gives you some options when you can pick up 8 on first down. You're now looking at 2nd and 2. You got to like that feeling.
That's been a play we talked about that has gotten some positive yardage. That little lines up, trips to the right, and then throws to the side.
I'm sure the coaches made note of that and said, you know what, until they step up and decide to stop it, like I said earlier, stay on the horse that brung you.
This time Minneapolis will once again send trips to the right-hand side, one in the backfield, one to the left. As this time he drops back, fakes the pass, and he's going to be chased down from the back. Nice job by the Bearcats as getting in the backfield, number 88, which is Chris Seiler, a senior, comes around and sacks McCulloch for a loss of about 3 on the play.
I guess you don't really know, but it looked to me like that his primary receiver was number 4, Casey Argenbright. He was kind of looking that way, but Casey couldn't shake his defender and just wasn't open. So Keegan had to tuck it up and run, and they pretty well had him flushed out of the pocket.
As the Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage here. This time they'll send an I formation, 2 on the right-hand side, 1 on the left. As they show a blitz, they pitch it back to Ham. Ham rolls around the right-hand side, cuts it up, has a first down before he's knocked out of bounds. Nice job by number 2, Ty Ham, as he rolls around the right-hand side, gains about 10 on the play, takes it up to the Minneapolis 45-yard line.
That time that he ran with good confidence, was pretty sure about where he was going, pretty sure-handed, makes the catch and turns the corner and turns it upfield. Nice, confident run by Ham.
As Minneapolis picks up the first down. As first 2 possessions for the Lions tonight, they could not pick up the first down, so they start the second half with the first down. I formation once again to the right-hand side. This time McCulloch will drop back, fakes the handoff, gives it to Ty Ham. Ty will get on the outside, breaks the tackle once again before he's taken down at midfield by number 7 and number 80. Number 80, which is Gabe Paul, and a freshman, Jacob Fries.
Nice gain, but basically set up by the blocking of Jake Eckert, number 27, in the interior there. He picks up that linebacker coming in and is able to free the runner up, and for a nice gain.
As we'll bring up a 2nd down and 4, as in the backfield, single back set will be Ty Ham, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. This time Eckert will go in motion from left to right. This time he'll drop back pass, looks at Eckert, rolls, flushes out, throws it up the field, and has it in the arms of...
It is inbound.
Nice job by Logan Weedle as he draws it in at the Ellsworth 35-yard line. Great pass, 15-yard completion by Keegan McCulloch to number 5, which is Logan Weedle. Great job.
The question, of course, we don't have great perspective. The question was, did he catch it inbounds? And the umpires, of course, were right on top of it, and he did. Nice throw, nice catch.
Nice job by the Lions. Nice drive here to start the second half. Trips to the right-hand side. This time they'll send Eckert in motion. As he'll drop back, rolls on the outside, throws it upfield to number 4, which is Casey Argenbright. Great catch by Casey as he gets it at the 30-yard line. Nice job by, the 20-yard line. Sorry about that. Gain of 14 on the play.
Kind of spreading the offense here, Scott. You're going, multiple receivers. It's making it really tough for them to cover. They're coming at us with a 3-man front, and our front line's picking that up, giving some time.
Nice job by Minneapolis. This time they'll come back to an I formation. Eckert the fullback and Ham the halfback, 2 on the right-hand side, 1 on the left. McCulloch under center. This time he'll pitch it to Ham. Ham will roll the right-hand side. He's going to be caught from the behind.
Yeah, and they blitzed on that one. They got to be an injury. They yanked him down by the back of the shoulder pads there.
Horse collar play.
Yeah, horse collar. There you go. I thought maybe we were going to have an injury there, but he bounced up.
Yep. Good defensive pressure by the Bearcats.
Yeah, they blitzed and we didn't pick it up.
2nd down and 11. Ball on the 21. 7:59 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. As this time they will send trips to the right-hand side. Single bat set. This time they'll send Eckert in motion. McCulloch will roll on the outside, throws it up in the air, has a nice catch by Casey Argenbright.
Yep.
Great job. Gets it in the hands of Casey. Casey did a great job. Caught it at about the 5-yard line. Nice job by Casey Argenbright. Great pass by Keegan.
Yep.
And Casey's gotten some good separation.
Nice. Well, I tell you what, he was pretty well covered. He just made a nice catch on that.
As McCulloch will get the play call. First and goal, ball on the 6-yard line. As Lions, last time we were down here, ran out of time. It's too bad we couldn't have had a couple more seconds left in the second quarter. So this time we'll have 2 receivers to the right-hand side, 2 to the left, 1 in the backfield, and that is Jake Eckert, as McCulloch will be under center. And
somewhere about 6 yards.
Counting it off. Gets it off. Hands it off to Eckert, and Eckert will take it down to about the 4-yard line, maybe a gain of 2 on the play. Hard to tell from here. It looks like a gain of 2. One of the things that's nice from a quarterback standpoint, standing in the pocket, the official, when it gets down to under, I believe, 10 seconds, the official starts counting it off, so it gives the quarterback a little bit of time to see how much time he's got. So McCulloch will be back under center here. 6:40 left to go in the third quarter as Minneapolis will come back to the line of scrimmage.
The scoreboard's calling it 4 to go. I'd call it closer to 5, but I don't have great perspective from over here.
Ham in the backfield. They'll pitch it to Ham, and Ham is penalty flag, and I believe it will be an illegal block by the Lions. We'll see what the call is.
Tell you what, that 43 has blitzed a couple of times. He's got good speed. He's ran us down from behind. That's the second time he's ran us down from behind.
See what the flag is for here, and it is a holding against the Lions. So 10-yard penalty will move them back, and spot foul, so it may even be more than 10.
Well, that's an unfortunate penalty for the Lions.
We'll bring up a third down. That should be still second down. Excuse me. Second down.
I'm gonna say you get down over.
Second down and goal, and actually will be on the 15-yard line. So second and goal from the 15. So loss of 11 on the play. Lions will send 2 receivers to the right-hand side. 1 in the backfield, which is Ham. Eckert split to the left with Argenbright. McCulloch drops back to pass, throws it in the air. Argenbright again. And Casey still fighting hard and gets it back down to about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, right where he caught it last time.
Nice job by Casey Argenbright. We'll bring up a third and goal from about the 4-yard line.
Yep, Casey said, well, let's try this again. I'll get down here where I was last time, and then we'll see what we can do with this time. Last time it was, I believe, 1st and 6, and this time it's 3rd and 4 to goal.
5:41 left to go here in the third quarter. Nice time-consuming drive. Although when you're down by 16, you need to.
Time is not on your side necessarily.
On your side.
Although I'll tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with this offensive drive, Scott. They put together a nice drive here. They need to get something out of the red zone.
McCulloch flushed out to the right-hand side. He'll roll on the outside, throws it back, and has him in the end zone.
Touchdown. Is that Greer?
And no, number 5, Logan Weedle.
Makes a catch.
Nice job by Minneapolis as they get the touchdown on a 4-yard touchdown pass by number 1, Keegan McCulloch, to number 5, Logan Weedle. And nice job by the Lions to start the third quarter.
So Yoxel's out to make the conversion.
As Minneapolis has too many players out there, they'll send one off as Yoxel will get ready to kick the extra point. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good. Nice job by Yoxel as the kick is good. Nice job by Minneapolis as they make the score 26-17. And Dave, if they can just, on the defensive side, get a stop on the defensive side, like you said, we're still in this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Dale, you're going to have to look up the kicking stats. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Well, I'm sure we won't be there yet, but as the season progresses, it's going to be interesting to kind of watch these numbers fall.
As
Andrew Yoxel is going to be a phenom. I'm not afraid. I'm glad to see it. It'll be fun to watch.
It'll be exciting to see.
Yeah.
As Minneapolis will kick the ball off, as Cameron Walker will kick the ball off. Ball will be on the 40-yard line as he will.
I kind of enjoy watching Cameron. He's a two-step, all-leg, kick-it-hard guy. Maybe he's going to get a little more. It seemed like he just takes a couple steps, and he doesn't take any big long run at it. Couple steps, and boom.
And the ball is away, and it'll be a bounce and then picked up still on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Nice job by the Lions as they will get them down at about the 32-yard line. So Ellsworth looks like they'll start their drive at about the 32. Start here. Nice job by the
Cameron's not getting a lot of depth, but it's a pretty kick.
As Minneapolis, Cameron Walker, a
sophomore, isn't he?
Sophomore, but he's
gets a little confidence, gets a little experience. He's going to do it.
Ellsworth will be back in I formation, one receiver to the right-hand side, one to the left, and they'll start with a fullback. Gets it up to the fullback, Bruning, and Bruning gets a gain of about 5. Bruning's fits his name well.
I tell you what, he has really been disruptive on defense, and he's working us over a little bit on offense. Good athlete. He's a football player.
So, second gain of 6 on the play. Bring up a second down and 4. 4:41 left to go here in the third quarter. As Ellsworth will come back to the line of scrimmage here.
If we could put together a defensive stand or defensive stuff, I'd like to get the ball back in our hands. We've got some momentum going if we can just get it turned on.
I formation this time. The halfback takes it up. He does get the first down as Fonesteel gets it up. A little slow getting up off the ground here. As this time of year, a little bit of cramping going on still this time of year.
Yep.
So Dusty Greer in on the tackle for the Lions. First and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 43-yard line. I formation once again for number 17, Ryan Maines, a senior Bearcat, as he'll be under center here. This time they fake the handoff, drop back to pass, throws it up, and has a wide open number 7 in the backfield. Going to have to tackle him from behind, and it does get him, but not before he gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. Nice saving touchdown
tackle by Cody Ham, number 26.
Wow, number 7.
I think nobody was more surprised than number 7. I think he thought he was in the house.
Wow, big pass there by the Bearcats as they take it all the way down to the Minneapolis 2-yard line. Nice touchdown save by Cody Ham.
Well,
so the Bearcats will have the ball on the Minneapolis 2-yard line. I formation. Expect to see Bruning take it up the gut on this one as Maines goes under center, and instead they go to Fonesteel, and Fonesteel will take it in for a touchdown.
He's going to be there. So Ellsworth answers. Minneapolis puts together a nice offensive drive that is negated now by Ellsworth's return. So got some. The offense is kind of doing something, but the defense is going to have to stiffen up here a little. We have a player on the grass
for the Lions. Can't see quite who it is, but Minneapolis has an injured player out there on the field for the Lions, as Ellsworth will try to convert the extra point here, as we'll wait and see who the injured player is for the Lions.
Well, I'm guessing it's Dusty Greer.
As they will bring the guys to sidelines here, as Minneapolis attends to an injured player out there. Not sure what the exact injury is out there.
By process of elimination, I don't see 11, and so I'm wondering. You do? Okay, so it's not Greer. Okay.
Yeah, I see. There's Dusty in the middle of the pack right there. As the Lions.
So we're not sure who it is.
We'll take a break.
As we will go ahead and try to take a break here. Minneapolis trails right now by a score of 32-17 with 3:35 left to go here in the third quarter. You're listening to 910KNA.com. Also live audio on Channel 8 and tape delayed Channel 8 on Saturday. So we're going to send it back to station to Here a word from our sponsors.
Kevin Klein and Sheila Greer cooking up some great barbecue. They are still open down there at the north end of the stadium.
As still trying to get the tape it going here, as Minneapolis still attending to the injured player out there for the Lions. As Dr. Yoxel goes out to check him out. There is movement by the player. Still can't see who it is, but he's got some movement in his arms. That's always a positive whenever you see somebody injured like that. You hate to see anybody get injured in high school football.
Dr. Yoxel out attending.
We're pretty fortunate to have the doctors that we have in Dr. Labus, Dr. Yoxel, and Dr. Van Eaton here in Minneapolis. Very blessed in the community to have 3 great doctors. As Minneapolis still attending to the injured player, as the coaches talk, both coaches talk to their prospective players. Minneapolis did a great job, Dave, of eating up some clock with a nice long drive. The unfortunate side is Ellsworth comes right back and
they answered, didn't
3
they?
plays.
Yep. 3
plays and they score. As Minneapolis puts them down 32-17 right now with 3:35 left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, it was very encouraging to see Minneapolis come out and offensively put together the drive that they did and overcome the inopportune penalty that they had, but and still get the score. But you're just a little bit concerned about the defense at this point. They're going to have to find an answer.
Yeah, they are. As some adjustments, you've got some adjustments that will need to be made. As Ellsworth, though, is answered with some young players. You know, that number 7, Jacob Fries, a freshman, has come in not blazing fast speed, but he's got some speed.
And Bruning, of course, the senior, number 43, he's just really been a force on offense and defense, both ways.
The injured player from the Minneapolis
26,
Lions,
Cody Ham.
Cody Ham walks off on his own. Yoxel's walking with him. Looks like his bell was rung pretty good there as Yoxel walking with him to the sidelines.
Yeah, you have to wonder maybe a little bit of a neck injury.
We'd also like to take this
so as the Lions will try to prevent the 2-point conversion. So as Ellsworth will try to we'll go for a 2-point conversion here. Minneapolis will try to stop them, 32-17, as the Bearcats go for 2 here. Main's under center, and this time he will hand it off to Fonestill, and Fonestill will go right in. So 2-point conversion is good, and that makes the score 34-17 as the Bearcats increase their lead 34-17 with 3:28 left to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, it was good. They put it up there. I want to say special thanks to Bennett Autoplex, supports the Minneapolis Lions. Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere, plus great lineup of new Chevrolet, Pontiacs, and Buick sales, service, parts, and leasing, serving their customers since 1957. Also, Minneapolis Raceway has brought exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue this tradition at various racing events held at the track. This newly built track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions! As Minneapolis will come back here on the offensive side and try to put something together here still in the third quarter. As Dave, Minneapolis comes out, they'll have back in the back, once again, Kyler Macy and Casey Argenbright and Charles Shea back there to receive the kick. As
well, don't forget Dustin Lott. One time earlier, he caught one.
Dustin had to come back quite a bit to catch that, but he did a nice job of catching it going backwards. Nice job by Dustin. As the Lions back will have a chance here as they get ready to go. As the kick getting ready to go, as kick is up, and it is once again kicked short, and it will be taken by Charles Shea, and he will roll around the outside. Penalty flag thrown at about the 30, and that will come backwards. So Charles
never did
all
see
the way
flag,
up.
Scott. Where's the flag?
Right on the 30-yard line on the opposite side of the field, Dave.
Missed it.
As thrown right at one of the Minneapolis players, so I'm pretty sure it'll go back against the Lions.
Holding. All right.
As the Bearcats, the Lions will start, I believe, probably about their own
And that just gives us an
25.
opportunity for a better showing on offense. It gives us, we can just eat up more ground that way.
Excuse spot from the foul, so it'll take it all the way back to 20. So Minneapolis started
positive, Dave.
See there, look, turn that into a positive.
Great to have on the mic there, Dale Leach. Dale, great to have you on the mic, and been doing a lot of
Give
filming
up on our technology there.
Having a little struggle, so we're going to read some of our ads. But special thanks to all of our sponsors. We couldn't do this without you. We appreciate all that you do as the Lions will start here on offense here in the third quarter. 3:22 left to go in the third quarter.
I'm optimistic about this offense. They've kind of got it going. Let's see if they can put together a drive.
Kyler Macy goes in motion.
Some confusion.
And this time McCulloch drops back, has Casey Argenbright, and just overthrows him as Casey goes with a nice pass, just overthrown him a little bit. Casey looked like to hesitate a little bit, and Keegan aired it out.
Yeah, it was pretty well covered. He was number 6 step to step with him, although he did have the outside shoulder. If the pass had been perfect, why he's shown the ability to make those catches. Pretty impressed with Casey Argenbright's catching ability.
He's done a nice job tonight. Exciting to see. He's done a great job of catching some big passes. As Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage this time, they'll send trips to the right-hand side, one in the backfield, and Argenbright on the left-hand side. This time they will send in motion
Eckert at 27.
Eckert, and this time they will. This time he's flushed out. McCulloch is, and hit hard at the 20 at the line of scrimmage as Ellsworth got a big hit right on Keegan as he's knocked down at the 20.
Just a little too much pressure. Keegan appears to be dinked up just a little bit. I don't know if he's got a.
So now Ellsworth's got an injured player on the ground. So Ellsworth has an injured player. A lot of cramping, I think, is going on. Looks like the Ellsworth player is being attended to from a cramping standpoint. It looks like he's got his leg up.
I'm not sure. Keegan looks like he may have got the wind knocked out of him.
It looked like he was holding his arm more than anything, Dave. I couldn't quite tell.
Yeah, not sure. He doesn't look 100%. But he's going to get a breather here.
A little extra time here as the injured Ellsworth player goes out, and Minneapolis will come back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10, 2:53 left to go here in the third quarter. As Minneapolis will once again send trips to the right-hand side. Shotgun formation, one in the backfield with McCulloch. This time he'll roll the right-hand side. Throws
nice
it up the
pass.
field.
Whoa, what a pass.
Nice catch by Weedle. And great pass, great catch as Minneapolis picks up the first down. And if we had any question that he may have been dinged up a little bit, he sure fired a nice.
He overcame it, didn't he?
Nice shot there.
That was a nice pass.
A great catch by Logan Weedle.
Yes, it was.
For those, from a technique standpoint, Logan did a great job of catching it with his hands, then pulling it into his body on that one. Nice job by Logan. As Minneapolis has had a couple choices with receivers tonight. They've done a nice job of spreading around. Logan Weedle's had 2 touchdowns, but Casey Argenbright has done a great job.
Dusty Greer's made a couple nice catches.
Jake Eckert.
Yes.
Interesting to see what the exact stats passing-wise will be, but great job by the Lions. 2 in the backfield for the Lions to the right-hand side. And McCulloch will roll the right-hand side, untouched.
Little screen.
Greer, but he will pick it up, and it is forward pass, so it's incomplete. But Dusty Greer had a lot of running room there.
A little too much anticipation on Dusty's part. I think he overlooked catching the ball. Little screen play looked like it was going to work.
2nd down and 10 for the Lions. 2:04 left to go here in the third quarter. 34-17. Ellsworth Bearcats on top. As the Lions will have 1 in the backfield. Eckert split off to the left. 2 receivers to the right-hand side. This time McCulloch will roll the right-hand side. Throws it up the field. Nice kill. Now almost caught it by Casey Argenbright. Had to slide to the backside. Couldn't quite pull it in. We'll bring up 3rd down.
One of the things that I may have overlooked is, of course, as we said, it rained earlier today. I'm sure the ball's wet because it appears that guys are having trouble. We've dropped several right in the hands, and I'm just wondering if the ball's a little slick.
Might be starting to get some dew out on
yeah,
the
that's exactly what I'm wondering here.
We'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 here for the Lions. 1:58 left to go here in the third quarter. Minneapolis had a 14-yard completion last time we saw 3rd and 10. as the Lions will come back up here to the line of scrimmage. Two receivers to the left-hand side, Dusty Greer and Logan Weedle. One to the right-hand side, Casey Argenbright. Two in the backfield.
Some kind of problem.
I believe it'll be a delay of game called by the back official, back judge, and they'll push the
delay
Lions
of game.
back. So, as Minneapolis has had that happen a couple times tonight.
I believe that's the second time.
Second time before delay of game. As Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage. I'm assuming they'll have the same formation. Once again, one in the backfield for the Lions. McCulloch under center, two to the left-hand side. This time they handed the ball off to Eckert.
Nice
Eckert,
block.
Kicks it up and still on his feet, but he is going to be taken down to 35.
Adam Klein, number 23, made a nice block in the backfield.
As Minneapolis...
I might be mistaken, but is it not illegal for him to grab by the back of the shoulder?
Well, I wondered about that earlier in the game. You know, when I thought we were going to get an injured player, we were talking about that horse collar thing. You know, he drug him down by the back of the pads. Evidently, it's not.
That's the NFL.
That's the NFL. NFL has a horse collar, and I don't know about college, but I know the NFL has a horse collar call. As back to punt for the Lions, I believe will be Jake Eckert. So Minneapolis will punt. Eckert's standing at his own 25-yard line, and nice punt, and it will sail out of bounds.
Get some roll. Oh, it went out of bounds. Well, it's all right.
So
still a pretty nice punt. Uh-oh, we have a flag down back at the original line of scrimmage.
So
I believe I saw holding.
Yeah, do holding.
Holding on the lines, and that will, I'm assuming they'll bring it back and kick that one again.
Holding this call against Minneapolis.
Minneapolis will try this one again as the Lions get called for a hold. And a nice punt by Eckert. Nice high punt. And
lots of hang time, as they say.
As he'll try to do this one again, but this time he'll be backed up 10 yards.
Yeah, the Bearcats had somebody break through the middle of the line there, and our setback had
got
a
a little
nice
handsy.
clamp on him.
Got a little handsy.
Keep him from blocking the punt.
Well, you got to do what you got to do, I guess.
That's right.
You know, they are wiping the ball off.
If you don't get it called, you got away with it.
They are wiping the ball down now, so it would indicate that the ball is a little moist, and I think there's rules against the old tack 'em, stick 'em in high school ball.
As Eckert this time will stand at his own 10-yard line, try to kick this one. A nice snap, and this one
get some roll out.
Get some
there
roll
we go.
out.
There we go.
It may be picked up. Nope, it won't be picked up, and it will be taken down. Lost about 15 yards on the punt. Ellsworth will take it over at their own 48-yard line here. As I want to say special thanks to Scott Studio here in Minneapolis. Scott Studio in Minneapolis does all types of signs, from vehicle graphics, banners, racing, full-color decals, retail signs, and much more. If you need a sign, here's your sign. Scott Studio, where quality is promised at the price is always right. Also, hey kids, if you're looking for a place to hang out here in Minneapolis, you need to be at the Lions Den. You can play pool, have a cold soda, and be with your friends. It's a great place to party. The Lions Den, downtown Minneapolis, as the Bearcats I formation take the ball here, as they'll roll the right and outside on the left-hand side. Gain of about 5 on the play before he's tackled by number 51, Dustin Locke.
Number 73 comes into the game, Cameron Walker.
Checks in for Charlie Lynn.
Charlie Lynn checks out.
So, as penalty flag, I didn't see it. We had a holding penalty against Bearcats. We all missed that one, as the handkerchief was thrown on the opposite side there. 47 seconds left to go, 34-17. 17 seconds left to go in the third quarter, as the Bearcats will have the ball here, and we'll back him up from the spot of foul all the way back to the 36-yard line. So, nice job by the Lions on the defensive side. Bearcats will have it with a first and about 22. I formation for Maines under center, as he'll come to the line of scrimmage. This time he'll drop back, look to pass, throws it up to Gabe Paul, and nice job by Dusty Greer. Dusty did a great job to lock him up.
Yes, he did. Stuck with him. Put a hit on him.
Dusty, a great guy. Dusty at 5'6", goes up against the 6th.
Well, I'll tell you the thing about Dusty Greer, though. Having visited with the young man last year, he was friends with my son, and he came over to the house. The guy is incredibly bright, and he probably nobody out there as a player knows the game better than Dusty.
Nice job by Dusty to get in there and get the tackle. If he would have gotten by Dusty, he may have had.
Yeah, Dusty, it wasn't going to happen. By golly,
End of the third quarter.
was all over him.
End of the third quarter, guys. At the end of the third quarter, the Ellsworth Bearcats on top, 34-17 against the Minneapolis Lions. As Minneapolis will. And Minneapolis has a chance here in the fourth quarter to redeem themselves a little bit.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. And the Minneapolis Junior Senior High School linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers at MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Also to D&M Body Shop here in Minneapolis shop where you can repair any make and model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform the ugly, messed up vehicle to its like new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, for the very best. As we get ready to start the fourth quarter, as the Ellsworth Bearcats will have the ball, second down and about 17, as the Lions defense will need to step it up here to shut them down.
You know, one of the things I might mention, Kyler Moody, number 44. All right, yeah, I think this is his number again this year. You know, he will be a factor on defense. Last week he was, we don't know exactly when he was nicked up, but he had some type of injury, and he's still not suited up. He does have a jersey on, but he is not out there, and he eventually, depending on what kind of injury he has, will be a factor. He had 18 tackles last year. And so when he gets back, I think he may be a force for defense.
I'm not sure though, Dave, but the rumor I'd heard that it was a knee.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know for sure.
Okay.
But he's not on crutches, so you know maybe.
Well, he had a knee wrap on last week.
It's hard telling, but the tackle there was by Dylan Cross, and Dylan's had a great game on the defensive side. High formation for the Bearcats. Drops back, looks past, throws across the middle, and nice job by Dusty Greer. Dusty has done a great job here in the second half of sticking to Gabe Hall.
You know, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna praise the quarterback from Ellsworth. I like the way that he looked to the left. Initially looked to a receiver. I don't know if that was his primary receiver or if the intended primary receiver was the kid that he finally threw it to, but I really like the idea that he looks to the left, looks back, and throws to the right side. That's a sign of a mature quarterback. A lot of the younger quarterbacks, you know, if number 3 is their intended receiver, they're going to look number 3 all the way.
High formation for the Bearcats as quarterback goes under center. One receiver the right-hand side this time. Fakes the...
Oh, what a fake.
Oh, that is ball's on the ground, and he picks it still on the ground, and he's still fighting for it, and quarterback does come up with it, but great job by the Lions. You know, you just praised the quarterback, but I'm going to step on him a little bit on that because he really tried to make something out of nothing, and when he should have just fallen on the ball, Ellsworth dodges the bullet there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got to give him... 2 fumble recoveries.
He's scrambling.
He fumbled it, recovered it, fumbled it again, and recovered it again. So is that 2 fumble recoveries?
And that was fourth down, or did they say we recovered it?
We must have recovered it.
I'll be darned. Minneapolis will come up with it.
Nice break.
A big break right there as Minneapolis will be in a shotgun formation. Trips to the right-hand side, to the left. Minneapolis will be in a shotgun here. McCulloch in the back. As he'll drop back, rolls to the left-hand side. We're going to have a penalty flag. Throws it up, and that'll be a holding on Minneapolis, I'm assuming, from about the spot of the foul. Yeah, holding against the Lions. So
10:53 remaining in the fourth quarter. Minneapolis behind, trailing Ellsworth 34-17.
Keegan was definitely in no man's land there. I mean,
yeah, he was
white
scrambling.
shirts closing on him and no protection.
He was scrambling.
Well, you know that when you have trips when you have your receivers trips to the left-hand side, in this case, to the right-hand side, empty backfield,
you got to get rid of the ball right away.
You got to depend on your line of scrimmage.
That's right. There's no time for making a first, second, third choice.
And the offensive line has done a great job of giving him what little bit of time he's had. But that was a big penalty right there from the spot of the foul, and that takes him all the way back to
you got to be pretty impressed. Ellsworth has really put on some pretty good pressure with basically a three-man front. Although, having said that, they're blitzing.
Yeah, they are. The ball throws up, and nice catch by Dusty Greer.
Yep.
And Dusty catches about the 39-yard line. Great job by Dusty Greer. As Fonestville comes up and puts a hit on him right in front of the official. But
as you say, Scott, it's going to be interesting to see the receiving stats for Minneapolis. It's going to be well distributed.
As we've got another flag thrown up, and nice pass in the middle to Dusty Greer, but it's incomplete. As we got another penalty flag.
Yeah, you got to. Keegan put a little hot sauce on that one. You got to have a handle on it if you're going to catch that. We got
illegal
procedure against Minneapolis.
I don't know.
They threw that flag very early, so it must have been something about the formation.
May not have had everyone on the line. Not sure on that one, but that'll back him up, as that will bring up a second down. Second down for the Lions is. As we'll see from exactly where it's at, should be a second down and 14. Third down and 14. So, Klein, it'll be third down and 14.
Yeah, this is the old, let's get 16 yards on one.
So, Minneapolis at the Ellsworth 39-yard line, empty backfield. McCulloch drops back to pass once again, throws it up, and,
I'll tell you what. That ball was thrown to the outside.
Six going the other way, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah, it was. He was thrown to the outside, and Casey makes it kind of a catch to the outside and spins around just about right to hand it to the defensive. And it really wasn't anything anybody did. It was just the way the ball was thrown and the way the ball was caught. But they didn't come up with it, but it was almost a handoff for 6.
4th and 14, Lions throw down, and
nice
catch. He caught it, but it's going to be short.
They're going to give him the reception.
Yeah, but that was 4th down, so that will that should be Ellsworth's ball. Yeah. As not quite enough, as it will go the other direction, but nice catch by Dusty Greer. So Minneapolis will come back on defense here. 10:02 left to go in the ball game. Ellsworth on top, 34-17, as Minneapolis defense will come in, try to shut them down one more time. Running out a little bit of opportunities here for the Lions on the offensive side. Ellsworth has the ball, I formation, one receiver to the left, one to the right, as Maines goes under center. This time he will keep it himself, and nice job of running up, and he will gain 9 on the play to take it to the Ellsworth 38-yard line. Ellsworth will have the ball. Actually, they give him a first down. Excuse me on that. Is enough to pick up the first down. Gain of 10 on the play. I've had a hard time seeing the field tonight, Dave, as I've had a couple of missed marks on my numbers. I formation for number 17, Ryan Maines, as he will once again keep it again, and again he's going to have a first down. So a big play as the quarterback just keeps the ball and runs up the middle.
Goes off tackle.
Once again, it'll be a first down, I believe. So.
Are they going to measure?
They're going to measure this one. Once again, we'll see if I'm right on this one.
Yeah, this is the first down.
On the field.
You're going to measure.
This is the first down.
Yeah, a couple of the early ones, I wasn't convinced that they had a first down, but and this time I'm with you, Scott. It was kind of like, well, that's a first down, and this one they're going to measure. But they're right on top of it, so they probably got it figured out, and it is not.
And we're wrong.
Yeah.
We're off by a, it looks like
blade of grass.
3 inches there, 2 inches there. So it's a good thing
Good call by the officials.
So we were trying to give them one, and glad to see that one right there. Minneapolis on the defensive side will try to shut them down here on 2nd and inches. So.
Yeah, this is what they call the free play, isn't it? I mean, you second and short.
Yeah, you can do a lot of things with 2nd and 2 inches.
Ellsworth will have an I formation here. One receiver to the left-hand side, and Gabe Paul, and quarterback with the student side. But we got a penalty flag, folks, and it will be, I believe,
I'm going to say it's procedure. I mean, most likely. I'm going to say that the offensive line wasn't set, but I don't know that.
We'll see here, but 2nd and inches, maybe 2nd and 6.
Procedure is correct. Not exactly sure what the illegal procedure was, but nonetheless, that would be a loss of yardage, down over.
As the Bearcats push them back 5 yards, will bring down 2nd and 5.
9:13 remains in the game. Minneapolis trails 34-17.
Ellsworth has been a menace the last couple of years for us.
Yes, they have.
As they will come up with an I formation and hand it off, and first down.
Good determined run by Ellsworth. He's not going to give it up.
Still going. You know, help me if my correction.
Fumble, and the Lions have it.
So the determination causes a fumble right there, Dave, and Minneapolis will take it over.
You know, one of the things that these kids have learned by watching the NFL is stripping the baseball, stripping the football. A lot of these guys, and I don't know the case because we couldn't really see it, but you'll see a lot of these guys, bringing that fist in there, trying to knock the ball loose. They see that on television, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty effective.
Minneapolis will come back, trips the right-hand side to the left. Keegan McCulloch, empty backfield, shotgun formation, as 8:53 left to go in the ball game. This time they throw it out to Jake Eckert. Jake will take it on the inside, and he will take it up to about the 45-yard line. Gain him about 5 on the play, as Jake catches it on the right-hand side and then takes it in the middle of the field.
You know, Keegan's starting to see the field better, or at least that's the perspective I have. He's, developing some confidence, looking the field over. I like the way he's looking off. Brings it back. He looks off to the left, brings it back to another receiver. That's pretty tough on the defense if you're able to look off and make the pass to a second or a third receiver.
2 compliments right there. One, great catch by Dusty Greer, but also the offensive line did a great job of giving them time. Great job by the offensive line. Keegan's flushed out again. This time he's going to be sacked in the backfield, as just did not have enough time right there.
Well, I tell you, Scott, I think you got to give the credit to the defense. The receivers were covered. He, initially had some time back there. There just wasn't anybody to throw to.
As the Lions will come back once again. This time they'll have trips to the right-hand side to the left, and McCulloch will drop back once again. This time he throws it up to Jake Eckert, and
incomplete.
Yep. That will bring up a 3rd down and 23, as Jake had it, just couldn't hold on to it, as incomplete pass. Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage this time. On the right-hand side, they've got Jake Eckert, Dusty Greer, and Logan Weedle on the left-hand side. Casey Argenbright on the left. This time they go to Jake Eckert.
Little screen.
So Jake is knocked out of bounds. Nice catch. So back to my receivers on the left-hand side was Casey Argenbright and Kyler Macy. So
we just had too deep of a hole.
4th and
so what are we going to do here?
6 here.
This isn't. Is this 4 down territory?
Yeah,
I guess it is. This is part of the game.
Part of the game being down by that.
7:39 remains.
So McCulloch, plenty of time, gets it up and just out of the hands of.
Nice tip away, I think, there by 30.
Kyler Macy, the intended receiver, number 8.
Pass intended for Kyler Macy, number 8.
Ellsworth defense steps it up and shuts them down right there, and Ellsworth will take ball over once again. 7:33.
Well, I hope the defense can make a stand here. I'd like to get the ball back in the hands of the offense. I think we're gaining in confidence as we go here.
Word from one of our sponsors, Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, our community channel.
has high-speed internet, 910 KINA, 99 KG. They're a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage.
I formation for the Bearcats as they will hand it off to the fullback, and fullback takes it up. Gain of about 6 on the play as Bruning takes it up for a gain of about 6.
Pretty tough senior runner there. Defensively and offensively at 43, Bruning has been a big part of this game.
You know, one of the things, Ellsworth's got some of their key positions are juniors and seniors. They've got the Jacob Freeze, a freshman, that's done really good, but Minneapolis has got a lot of young players that are having to step up and fill some shoes, and have done an okay job.
Well, yeah, what is it, is it the freshman class? We talked about that last week, Dale. The freshman class was undefeated last year, is that correct? The last year's 8th grade class?
No,
or was that 2 years
last year's
ago?
freshman class
It's a sophomore
undefeated as 8th graders, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
last year's freshman class, so this year's sophomores, is that what you're saying?
Austin Crossan, number 57, also.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
The sophomore class was undefeated
as 8th graders.
As 8th graders, right.
They were a Goliath.
See, there's 17 of those sophomores on the Minneapolis Lions team.
Bearcats back with an I formation.
They're growing up.
As Manis will keep it himself and will get the first down as they continue to run the clock here. 6:10 left to go in the ball game. 34-17. Bearcats on top for
first down for the Bearcats.
For the Bearcats. As at this point, the Bearcats are just going to try to milk it for everything they can. Try to run the clock down best they can. Bearcats come back to the line of scrimmage. This time they'll send Gabe Paul to the right-hand side. I formation for the Bearcats. As Minneapolis defense will try to shut them down here, and they will hand it off to Fonestill, and Fonestill takes it up to about the 44-yard line. So gets it up there, gain of about 4 on the play. We'll bring up a second down and 6.
And Kyler Macy.
5:30 remains in the game. Minneapolis trails 17-34.
Second and 6.
Ellsworth Bearcats come back to the line of scrimmage here. One receiver to the right-hand side, one to the left. Freshman to the left, senior to the right. I formation for the Bearcats. This time he'll fakes the handoff the fullback, gives him the halfback as he gets it up to about the 42-yard.
I'm reminded this number 33 reminds me a little bit of Jared Smith, the way he hit that initial defender and spin, had that spin move, and it's pretty hard to deal with that as a defender. Pretty effective technique for running, and Smith played it to all it was worth last year.
Bearcats will come back to the line of scrimmage here, as this time they will send 2 receivers to the left-hand side. I formation. As this time they will give it to number 7. That's the play that worked effectively for them on the
77-yard touchdown.
Yeah. So we see that play a lot of. We see that. I'm going to mess up on the set call here, but you see that a lot with Beloit and some of your other teams that will run a lot of traps where he comes in from the slot and kind of comes back in the
slot reverse type thing.
Right at 4 minutes left in this ball game.
They run the single wing there in Beloit.
High formation for the Bearcats. This time they will hand it off to Fonestill, and I don't know that he got it. So 4th down and 2. It'll be close. Don't think he got it. Minneapolis will take over on downs with 3:51 left to go here in the ball game.
Yeah, I'm glad to see the defense hold in that situation.
Well, here's an ad for Dave's and my favorite place of business in Minneapolis, the Hair Stylum. The newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis will style your hair to give you that look you've always dreamed of, or you might just want a haircut. The Hair Stylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome the new customers. Call 392-4555.
All I can say, guys, is you need the haircuts. I will tell you that. So
I guess they still have to get a haircut occasionally.
Incomplete pass goes towards Jake Eckert as we'll bring up a second down and 10 as get a little jab in at my partners here tonight.
Yeah, we're having some fun with our baldness.
trips to the right-hand side. McCulloch looks to the right hand, looks to the right, looks to the left, actually throws down. Logan Weedle, nice pass. First down to the Ellsworth 32-yard line. Great pass, great catch by Logan Weedle. Logan changed numbers this year, guys.
Yep. By Ryan Mannis.
Yeah, that's Smith's old number 5.
Weedle makes the catch.
Logan did a great job of coming across and picking up a nice reception there.
31-yard line.
That was a big-time pass, guys.
Once again, trips the right-hand side.
Keegan laid that in there.
He almost pulled it down, ran with it. He was so wide open, but I'm glad he didn't.
He did, yeah. Made the better choice.
Oh, wow, Dusty Greer. Nice pass. Great catch by Dusty Greer. A big hit by Bruning.
Yeah, he's right there. I'll tell you what, that 43 is all over the field.
Yeah, a solid 43. You can tell by the size of him. A nice tackle, but great catch by Dusty Greer.
That kind of a hit will give you second thoughts about making that catch over the middle.
And it drops back and going to have to get it off, and he does. And it'll be incomplete as he tries to get it up. Great job by Keegan to hold his footing and still look for a receiver and dump it off for the incomplete pass.
And there was,
that's the problem.
There was Eckert coming back towards the ball.
No back there. If you're just a single set quarterback with no other backs back there and they blitz, you're asking for trouble.
McCulloch back. The pass one's getting plenty of time. This time he goes up, and this time he's picked off. First interception of the night, and he's picked off by number 11 for the Bearcats, which is Clancy Smith. There is a penalty flag. I'm not sure. We'll see what. It will not neglect the interception, I don't believe.
It's post-interception.
So we'll see what the call is.
Holding against the Bearcats.
And that will be, but it was after. After the
it was on the return.
Yeah. So the Bearcats will have the ball, but they will have it at their own.
Minneapolis trails 34-17 here with 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the game. Opening game here against Ellsworth Bearcats here at Minneapolis.
They have the ball on the 11. There's about as far back as they've started out tonight, isn't it?
Next week, we will be at Valley Heights. That would be September 12th at Valley Heights, 7 o'clock game time.
Blue Rapids,
down by Blue
Kansas.
Rapids, Dale says.
High formation for the Bearcats as the quarterback keeps it himself, and he'll roll around the outside.
This is not the original quarterback. This is number 11, who is Clancy Smith. He is a junior. Am I wrong?
I think you're wrong. Looks like Mannis is still in there.
Oh, I thought it was 11. I'm sorry. I thought it was 11.
Mannis is still in there, and just looked like more of a broken play than anything. Like a new quarterback would come in.
Do we have an advertisement in there for an optometrist?
No, yeah, that's what we need. Need some binoculars. Blind in one eye and can't see out of the other one, Dale.
But he has all your body shop needs in mind.
That's right.
High formation. This time he'll hand it off the fullback, and Bruning takes it up for a nice gain of about 4 on the play, maybe 5. Bring up a third down and maybe 1.
Winds down to just about 2 minutes to play.
I know that the Bearcats are going to come away with a victory here, but there are some positives that can come out of this. Minneapolis did a great job on the passing game, I think, tonight. 1 interception, but Minneapolis did a great job of throwing the ball around and getting it to different people, so very good job.
I agree.
As they will shut them down there. So Bearcats will have the ball.
The ball carrier was
first down.
First
down as the Bearcats will continue to march on. 1:43 left to go in the ball game.
Stop.
I guess if you look at it this way, 17 points offensively is not really a bad number, but 34 is just too many to give up 34.
A couple of those touchdowns came at times that just really kind of hurt us.
You can't. You're not going to come away the winner. If you give up 34 points a game, you're going to have a problem.
And
there was a face mask.
Seal the ball carrier.
Was it called?
Nope.
No call. Well, no. So it wasn't a face mask, wasn't it?
Ball is ran out of bounds, stopped the clock at minute 12. Dylan Crossland in on the tackle.
No, there is a yellow hanky. No, that was a white hanky.
Or maybe I'm wrong. If I stiff arm you in the face mask, is that a face mask?
Not if you don't grab it.
Stiff arm is not. Yeah, no. If you grab it,
then it's a face mask.
Yeah.
We're also colorblind up here. You can't tell yellow from white handkerchiefs.
That's right. We're having vision problems.
So, I formation once again for the Bearcats. One receiver to the left-hand side. Manis under center. This time he will hand it off to fullback. And nice stop by the Lions. Bring up a 3rd down and 1 with 1:02 left to go here in the ball game. 56 seconds as the ball as Bearcats wind this one down. So they'll just let this one work down as long as they can here. As they
couple of plays, possibly.
I formation once again. One receiver to the right-hand side.
If they get a first down, then they can just down the ball.
And I think they're going to be awful close.
So.
Depends on the spot. I think
ball
they're going to
carrier is number 43, Jacob Bruni.
So, and it will bring a first down, so that's going to pretty much wind it down. They can just take a knee on this next play here. But Minneapolis is going to come away with the loss tonight, 34-17. As last year they started out against Ellsworth with a loss, but came back and ended up with a great season. And there's some things that they can learn from this tonight.
Well, yeah, again, we're playing a lot of young kids.
And Ryan Manis takes a knee.
As Manis takes a knee, and that
ends the ball game.
Ends the ball game for the Bearcats as they will come away with a league victory, 34-17 against the Minneapolis Lions. And Minneapolis will try to rebound next week as we will travel to
Blue Rapids.
To
Valley Heights, right.
So. A lot of, some things that can come out of this, guys. It'll be interesting to see the just what kind of passing numbers Keegan had.
Once again, a thank you.
I would say he's probably about under 50%, but
Scott Torres, proprietor.
Going to be some yards.
Yeah, I mean, he could have been a lot better if he hadn't had so many drop passes, but there's some good possession passes too there that some of the kids came up, especially in the second half.
Yeah, there were some, as there were some passes that maybe should have been caught. There was 2 or 3 passes that were spectacular catches. So it's maybe a little bit of inconsistency, but that's to be expected. First game, high school kids.
Smoking K's barbecue.
But a positive, the things that they will come out of this and grow from this, and it'll be exciting to see how they adjust from this to come up as we travel to Valley Heights.
Well, I guess as we end the night, it would appear that one of the hams has sustained somewhat of an injury. You don't know if he'll be back. Kyler Moody, number 44, continues to be on the sideline, and Nick Torres is.
That is bell rung, I guess.
Yeah, so don't know what their status might be for next week, and we don't have great numbers. I mean, we have pretty good numbers, but when you're talking about varsity players that aren't out there, it takes a toll. You hate to be injured this early in the season.
Yeah, we saw this though. We saw a lot of cramping tonight, and not sure what exactly that's going to come out of this, but there was you have a cool night where we've had some decent weather, and just sometimes that can cause some injuries, and also turn around and you get your bell rung and give them a week, and we'll see.
I was impressed with and thought I would be with Keegan's arm. He can throw the ball, and we knew that, but he's kind of picked up from where he was last year. I felt as the game went on that he developed a little confidence. He started putting a little extra effort on those passes, and maybe some of them, admittedly, were almost too hot for some of the receivers. They're going to have to pick it up a little bit and realize that that thing's coming home, and I better get a handle on it. So what did what do you think, Scott? Give me some positives for tonight.
Well, I look at from the positive standpoint that I felt like the defense did, from the defensive standpoint, they did make some good stops. They gave up some big plays. You take away the first, I'm talking 3 touchdowns that they gave up in the first quarter. You take away those 3 touchdowns that were just grinding drives. They had one was a short drive for the Bearcats, but one was the first possession for the Bearcats was a long drive. But other than that, Minneapolis did a great job on the defensive side, trying to pick up the pieces. You take away those, and you can't, but you take away that, and Minneapolis has some positives on the defensive side. From the offensive standpoint, I really was impressed with how Keegan made some adjustments, and talk about stepping up and catching some big passes. Casey Argenbright, Dusty Greer, Logan Weedle, all 3 of those guys had some great catches. And coming out of the backfield with some nice catches was Jake Eckert. One of the things I would like to see us try to develop some, and we didn't see, is a rushing game. And I don't know, we didn't have much of a rushing game tonight.
Didn't bring a lot of pressure. That's for sure. And a couple of drives that wound up short. If we happen to have made those, this is a different ballgame. So overall, I felt pretty good about the evening, and I'm still looking forward to the rest of the season.
Yeah, I am too. I look at this as this is every game you want to come away with a victory, but every game is a preparation. Every game you prepare for the next game. And Minneapolis last year had a lot of preparing. They worked through some of their tough losses early in the season to work up. You got to figure
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional.
As we're still trying to get our technology bug worked out here, as we'll get it here in a minute. But as my son Levi comes up here in the broadcast booth, Levi, thanks for coming up. But Minneapolis, one of the things that I look at is looking ahead. We got a game next week against a team the 3 of us know nothing about. Not sure they're a 2A. They're a 2A team. But it'll be a good test for us to come back. But you got to figure, Dave, as well as Dale, we've got a tough league.
Well, that's right. We talked about that a little bit last week, and the fact that our league, we're a 2A school, basically playing in a 3/4A school league, and obviously Ellsworth is a 3A school. Russell, I think, is now 4A. Beloit they're always a whisker away from being a 4A school, so yes. But that prepares you for the second season.
You got it, and that's what I mean by every game is a preparation. And I really think that Coach Mick can pull a lot of positives out of this. There's a lot of things he's got to work on, but I look at the positive side, and that's the thing that you got to look at. These kids cannot. You got a young squad that can't get down on themselves, and they can still make a difference.
I think the coach is going to be able to pull some positives out of this, and so it'll be fun to see how they progress next week and make the changes that they make. And anyway, I'm looking forward to it, Scott.
I am too. So we're going to try to have a word from our sponsors here. Dale thinks he's got the bugs worked out, so a word from our sponsors.